Hi guys. Hi Shantis. Shanti. Somebody just knock on my door. There's no tarot today, guys. I did post it. Or Shantis. There's no tarot today, just talking. So get teas and coffees and biscuits. Do whatever you gotta do. Relax and sit back. What is this shit? Oh, good. How are you, though? You okay? Where are you? Where are you, Shantis? Is it Shantis? Am I saying that right? Hey, Louise. I've got it on SuperFan Live, right? Germany. And it's so hot here. It's so hot here as well. It's so hot. I've got the fan on me. It is so hot. Hey, Chris. I think they're supposed to be in Europe. They said that there is going to be a dome of heat, like a heat wave in the next coming days. Oh, God. Well, I've got so much to talk about. The no tarot today, guys. I like being in this room. It's nice and, you know, it's a change, isn't it? Is it hot where you are, Chris? Where are you? Yes, it will stay hot for the next week here. I think it's going to be hot. I think there's going to be rain somewhere next week for 2 days. And then the rest of the week is just, it's hot. Hey, Gemma. In Las Vegas, it must be hot there. It must be hot there, right? Where are you, Gemma? Are you in the UK? Where are you? Is it hot there? It's really hot here in the UK, and it's hot, I'm sure, in Las Vegas. And it's hot in Germany. It's just hot everywhere. 108 degrees. What is that like? Lovely in North Wales. My dad was from North Wales. Who told me to go? Somebody told me to go to... Oh, what is that called? It's a place in Wales that's like really healing. There's like a vortex somewhere, and it's like really it's at the tip of my tongue. A friend of mine is from Wales, but he moved to Portugal. There's a place in Wales, because my father is from Wales, or he lived in Wales. What is that place called? Hi, Ellie. What is that place called? It's going to bother me now. Let me see if I can figure out what it is. I was in this room last week. I was in this room last week when I did Talk. So anytime I do Talk and I'm not doing tarot and I don't need my table or my decks, I'll do it in the other room. But when I'm just doing Talk, I'm going to stay here. Right, what is that place called? There's a place in Wales. Oh, where is it? It's going to piss me off. And a friend of mine, he's a medium. He said, you need to realign your chakras. Like, this was when my father was alive and when my mother was alive. So this was a couple years ago, I think about 2 years ago. He was like, you need to go to Wales because there's a... Hold on a second. Hey, nothing but love. Oh, it's at the tip of my tongue. Where is it? I'm just trying to see if... Hey, Ivy, spiritual places in Wales. What is it called? Wye Valleys? Hey Purple D, is it the Wye Valleys, Gemma? Hey Liliana, have you got the Wye Valleys in Wales? Is it the Wye Valleys, or am I going crazy? Hey Vet. Am I going crazy? Hey Nicole. I'm probably thinking of the wrong thing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to listen to my reading again. But I think he said there's something about a water or a lake in Wales, and in Wales there is something called the Wye Valleys, and I might be wrong about the name, but anyway, there's a sacred place in Wales where they say that there's a sacred place in the Wye Valleys in Wales, and they say that when you go there you can feel the vibrations from the ground, and it does healing, and there's like healing waters there as well. I'm gonna have to listen to my reading again, but my reading was like 2 years ago. See, I record my readings, guys, just in case. Is it the Wye Valleys? I swear it's the Wye Valleys. Or am I going mental? Am I going crazy? The Wye Valleys. Yes, it is the Wye Valleys, W-Y-E Valley, a breathtaking protected area of outstanding natural beauty, spanning the border between England and Wales. It is the Wye Valleys. I might be saying it wrong. The Wye Valleys, Wye Valleys. It's W-Y-E. I knew I wasn't going mad. I knew it. Like they talk about like the healing properties of that water and the mountains and the trees, and we're going to go into that on this live. I'm going to talk to you about my recent findings. You know me, guys. I like to talk about what I found. I'm going to do some Vedic astrology as well to let you guys know what the hell's going on. I might be going back in time though a little bit. Have you been there, Gemma? If you're from the north of Wales, have you ever been to the Wye Valleys? Apparently it's really healing over there in the Wye Valleys. The river Wye Valleys is the 4th longest river in the United Kingdom. So like after the death of my best friend in 2022, My best friend, my psychic, I only get a reading from one person because he's the only one who ever got it right. Like everybody else was like, I'm not sure about this. I had about 2 or 3. I would say in my whole life, because I can't read myself. Hey Donna, I would say in my whole life I've had Brian. I can't remember what her name is. I think I've had, I would say, 2 or 3 good readers. Hey Canadian. It's so hot over here in the UK. It's like absolutely crazy. Alright, let me sleep this computer, right? So I've got some stuff that I wanted to talk to you about. It's like coming up to 27 and it will hit 30 degrees within the week. So I've got the fan on because it's like really hot. So for the whole week it's going to be sunny, but the 2 days in the week I think there's rain, but everything changes. So I'm going to do some Vedic astrology, guys. I don't know if I should wait for more people to come to the room so I don't have to keep repeating it because some people come in late. I know I said I was going to be here at 2, but you know when you get really excited about something and you're like, I really just want to get in there and talk about it. Because there's a lot of things that I research and a lot of things with my reading and things that I found out. And I just feel like what I gain, the knowledge that I gain, I want to share it with you guys. So it's like you bypass the books and bypass the reading and bypass the experience. I'll go through it all and you guys will just take what you need and leave behind what you don't. So, I love your readings and teaching too. I really appreciate that, honey. Really appreciate that. Is Serenity Rose in here? I did a reading for her for the first time. I know I've done readings for her on my live, but we had a one-to-one face-to-face reading. It's so nice to put a face to the name. Serenity Rose, I was just talking about you. I just said your name like 2 seconds ago. I was saying how I do readings for Serenity Rose on here. We all recognize her name possibly. And it was so good to do a reading for her, one-to-one face-to-face reading. Oh, shut up. Stop it. And I was saying to her, it's finally, I was just talking about you. I was just bringing up your name. So I know her through TikTok. And then we did a one-to-one face-to-face reading for, I think it was 1 hour and 20 minutes yesterday. I lost track of time. And it was nice to put a face to the name. She doesn't even know what she is. I was like, as soon as I saw her face, I was like, boom, with power, like a hit. I was like, this chick, man, she hasn't even got a clue of the power of what she is. And we're going to talk about this today, people, because all of you is like, you lot just don't understand the superpowers that you have blocked inside the physical body of what you are. It's unbelievable. Because when I do an hour reading, I don't just do tarot. Boring. I could do that for you on my lives. But when I do your reading, a one-to-one where no one else is there, it's just you and me, I can connect to like your higher self. I can tell you what your playing card is. I can see everything about you. Because when there is so many people in the room, 13 in here, there's a lot of energies for me. I can feel the energies, like energies transferable. So it impacts my energy so badly. So when it's just you and me and it's a one-to-one, and I do options. I've got 1 hour and 40-minute readings. I'm never on there for an hour or 40 minutes. I always go over time, and I always have to remember that I've got another client after you. So it's like there's a timing with when I do like one-to-one readings. Hi, Marsha. No way, did you? I love and appreciate you. Thanks, honey. That is crazy. Did you ask your mom about the man with the white hair and the eagle? Ancestor, great grandparent, who knows who he is, but he was beautiful. His hair was like shimmering gold when I saw him in your energy. I was like, I want him to be my grandpa. I saw this beautiful old man with white shimmering hair, and then it was like an eagle that flies above his head. Oh, I forgot that. Duh! I'll ask her today. I wonder if that is her dad. All I know is that, listen, it could be a grandparent, it could be your specific guide, it could be an ancestor, but I always like my clients to go and ask around, because that might sound familiar to the person, like they could have known that person, you know. Oh, that was my dad. Your mom could say that was my dad's brother or something, you know, that was my uncle, who knows. I was on a natural high after the reading. It's so good. I did a reading for another woman who her life, and like I always say in the reading, shut up, don't talk, don't tell me anything. I always say, let me do all the talking and then you can ask me questions afterwards, because I need to hit everything and then you just confirm after I finish talking. And when so I'm telling this woman everything, not you, Serenity Rose, Nicole. I'm talking to Nicole, and her daughter is my moderator, Stephanie. She sent Stephanie, I think Stephanie, I don't know if it was her or another Stephanie, because I got so many like family followers. I'm not sure which one's which, but I had an email from Stephanie and it was so long, and she was like, you hit the nail on the head, you got this, and then I'm doing this, and I was just like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I was reading this email and I didn't know where to go. Oh. After the call, I thought of so many more you were on point about. Really? See, that's why I love validation, man. I need you to tell me that what I'm seeing in my third eye, what I'm seeing in my energy field, when I'm seeing into your energy, I need to know that what I'm seeing, I'm not going crazy. Some people don't get, there's certain aspects of the reading that people are like, I'm not sure about that. And then like a month later or 2 months later, they're like, do you know when you said that? It literally came about. And I was like, no way. And they're like, yeah, it came about. So even though something in the reading might not make sense in this timeline, it might make sense in a month, 2 months. It always happens that way. It always happens that way. Yes, birth chart readings are so informative. Thank you, Marsha. I love and appreciate you. Now I want this type of reading. I got a birth chart reading. It was great. The tiger, the cheetah tattoo. I kept sawing a cat on Serenity Rose, and I didn't see it because as we were talking, her arms are like this, so I had no viewing of her arms. I was like, you've got your spirit animal is a cat. And then she showed something to me and I was like, what is that? Is that a lion? Because a lion is a cat, right? And she was like, it was supposed to be a cheetah but turned into a tiger. And I was like, yeah, you walk with the lion. Really, Marsha. It was so important. It was crazy how you're able to do that. You are truly one in a million. I love and appreciate you. I think there are other better astrologers out there, I'm not going to lie. I've been doing astrology for about 10, coming up to 10, 12 years, like learning about it. But there are other astrologers out there that have been doing it for decades. So I know I've been doing it for like over 10 years, but I always like to look at myself as a beginner. I always feel like I'm still a beginner. I still got so much to learn. I do my own birth chart reading. In fact, I kind of need to do it now because we've come into like we're coming into a new month at some point. So every month, so when I do a birth chart reading is, I always say this to people. Don't bother getting a birth chart reading if you're not prepared for what I'm about to tell you. Because a birth chart reading is going to pick up on these things, okay? Illnesses of yourself, family, deaths, secrets being revealed, births of a child, selling of the house, losing of the house, travel, it brings up everything like tarot does. But when I get your birthday and I get your star sign, that's all I need. Your date of birth, your star sign, the playing card, and then I'll start to look at the astrological placements of your chart. Once I get the astrological placements of your chart and your star sign, it's like the whole world opens up for me. So not only will I look at the astrological placements of the planetary alignments in your chart on the time of your birth, what I will also do is look at your star sign energy and your playing card and the meaning for the playing card and what you are here for. And then after I tell you everything that you're with the birth chart reading, the birth chart reading is going to give you a 1 year look in to your life. It's 1 year. So you don't need to talk to me for another year because it will be from the birthday till your next birthday. That's what the birth chart reading does. It goes from your birthday to your next birthday. So in a birth chart reading, you might have a specific energy like the 5 of hearts and the 2 of diamonds. Now the 5 of hearts is a specific energy frequency, as with the 2 of diamonds. So if you have those two energies, and I'll tell you what those energies are. So the 5 of hearts is the emotional adventurer energy. And then the 2 of diamonds could be like coupling up and values. So when I look at those two energies and put them together in the month, your birthday, that energy might be with you from your birthday for the next 2 months. So you got to kind of line into that energy. And then when the 2 months is up, on a specific date, which I tell you to save, it will change. And on that specific, so let's just say on your birthday, you've got the 2 of hearts and the 5 of diamonds, or the five of hearts and the 2 of diamonds. And from your birthday, let's say from December to February, you're going to have Mercury with you. That is another thing on its own. So what is the energy of Mercury? Energy of Mercury is fast-paced energy, electronics, devices, etc. Then the 5 of hearts energy. What's 5 of hearts? What does that mean? 2 of diamonds. What does that mean? So I combined everything together and I basically say to you, so you got the 5 of hearts and the 2 of diamonds with you for the next 2 months, and it's in Mercury. So this is the energy for this. This is what's going to happen for the next 2 months. And then on the 17th of February, Mercury is going to leave you and Jupiter will come in. So that's how I do the birth chart reading. What is the energy of the birth chart reading with Jupiter? So in Jupiter, from February to April, February, March, April, you're going to have Jupiter with you. And the playing cards that are next to you are the Queen of Diamonds and the King of Spades. What does that represent? What does that mean in your energy field? So I'll give you an example of me. Last year, my parents died. It said to me, you are going to have to align your energy in the year of 2025. There are going to be losses. And then it will say, so from February to March, a family member is going to be ill and potentially pass away. My dad dies. In the month of April, you're going to have financial constraints. Keep your head above water, positive affirmations. That will counteract any negative energy for you around finances. On the month of June to July, you're going to have, I don't know, Venus with you. A young man is going to come into your life, or a sibling is going to reveal a secret to you, and then a sibling revealed a secret to me. You know, it's like that. Losses. In the month of December, you may have Pluto in your energy. There's going to be ill health around you. So you're going to have to eat better. You're going to have to exercise. And this is what my birth chart reading consists of. Now, some people have birth chart reading and go, why is it not that long? It's good that it's not that long. It means that you don't have a lot of shit that you have to deal with. Why are you looking for a long thing? If I say between January and February, you have the Jack of Hearts, it means you're going to have to sacrifice through love for people that you love. You're going to have to focus on business and studies. And then it says that's what you have to do for that month. There's nothing more that you need in that energy. Don't add to the problem. Don't add to, just create solutions to all the issues that's going on in your life. So that's what I love about the birth chart reading. It will bring up deaths and births, divorces, business opportunities, selling of the house, real estate, cheating, deception, people who's going to wind you up, what females and males, people who you need to stay away. It's really good. It's great. The birth chart reading is really good. I'm very good at what I do. I'm not going to lie. The reason why I'm good at what I do is because I fucking studied. I studied my ass off. I worked so hard to make sure that I give you guys the correct information. Now you have to also remember this. Hey, Nomsa. Now you also have to remember this with the birth chart reading. It doesn't matter what an astrologer tells you about your birth chart reading. Things can easily change. So let's just say I say to you from January to March, you've got the 7 of diamonds. You need to tap into the spiritual part of yourself. There's a possible loss of value. You need to save some money during this period. And you need to work your ass off. So that is what I see in your birth chart reading. Please remember that when I give you a birth chart reading, free will also comes into play. So if I'm telling you in your birth chart reading, you need to work your ass off and you're going to go into a lazy frequency, like I can't bother to work today, I'm done, I can't bother to save any money, you change the energy frequency of that time frame because of your free will. But if you carry on with like the timeline, my birth chart reading is always telling you to look at the higher side of everything. Hi, Ray. With the birth chart, but that's a very good question. With the birth chart reading, are you still using tarot cards or different cards? I'm using playing cards. You know, the cards to play blackjack. I don't use tarot cards, even though the playing cards do have the same meaning. There are same meanings, like the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups in tarot would be the 7 of Hearts in a playing card, because Cups represents emotions and the heart and the love. So 7 is still 7, but 7, yes, I used to read with playing cards. It doesn't always have to be tarot cards. That I'm very gifted. I'm very talented. I learned how to read playing cards. So let's see if I have them in here. Playing cards. Your standard 5. So this is the 6. All right. So we've got the 6 of diamonds here. The King of Diamonds. The King of Diamonds in the tarot is the King of Pentacles, because it's the King of Coins. Diamonds represent money and values. No way, I thought so, because when I read it, it wasn't like you're reading on my live. Yeah, they have the same energy. There's the same, they have the same, roughly the same meaning. Look, the 10 of Hearts. 10 of Hearts is the 10 of Cups. Hey, Donna. Hey, Lady J. 10 of Cups in the tarot is the 10 of Hearts in a playing card. So there are similarities here, but with the tarot, there are pictures. So when I read the tarot, the pictures come to life for me. So like if I get the 6 of Swords, for example, and the 6 of Swords is 2 people on a boat, that picture is moving for me. It's not just the 6 of Swords, people on a boat, and the picture still. I'm seeing you on the boat going somewhere. That's how my universe opens up when I use tarot. That's why I love tarot. Like this is just simply Ace of Cups Aces is a new beginning, right? Hearts is Cups. Ace of Cups will tell me that you've got new love, babies, proposal, marriage, opportunities. This was the hard part when I used to watch my friend. I couldn't quite correlate. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. I definitely invested in that yesterday. Reading was so good. I didn't know you can do Catromancy. Yeah. Yes. I wanted to learn all of this so bad. You want to learn it? What is stopping you? Don't tell me work and children. I had to look after my mum. I had to look after my daughter. And anytime they were asleep and I had time out, I invested in my books. Power, knowledge is power. Don't make any excuses. Start now. This is why I was saying to Serenity Rose Nicole. Stop saying, I'm gonna do it. I will. I just need to get some to shut up. Just do it now. You're in charge of your confidence, Purple D. You can either let your fear factor, the ego, get in the way, which is what you're talking about, the confidence, or you can get your heart chakra to tell the lack of confidence to say, shut up. Yeah, you don't have to be confident, but we're going to give it a go anyway, and then the confidence will be blown out of the water. Believe me, all the things that you're feeling and all the things that you're going through and all the things that you said to yourself, I was like, I'm not going to go on TikTok. There's no way in hell. I am not going to go on YouTube and start talking about my life story. People are going to think I'm absolutely bonkers. But when you get signs and punches in your face from the universe and hits, you can't ignore the signs anymore. So we can get into all of this. Should I sit up here? Just sit up here. So I've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Are you ready? Are you ready? You even told me I have to tell my story on the internet. Don't know why you don't. You need to kick an ass to get yourself started. Love and appreciate you, Nicole. Thank you, sweetheart. Well, then you need to get rid of your shyness and your insecurities before you start. You know, the great thing about doing this open live in front of all these people is it's like I'm only looking at me. I can see he's not in the corner, but that's not intimidating anymore. In the beginning, I remember when I did my first client. I remember when I did my very first reading 10 years ago. And it was my very first client, and she booked a reading with me. And I remember I set everything up and I did my prayer. And I was thinking, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, I must be crazy to do this. What happens if I give her the information that is wrong? What happens if I'm saying everything that's wrong and she's like, what the f is she talking about? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to ruin my reputation. And I heard my guide say, shh. And I was just like, what do you mean? And they were like, shh. Just go with the flow. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave it in your hands. If this flops, it's your fault. That's what I said. I was like, if this flops, this is your fault. And I can't turn back time. So I did it. And I wasn't even on the reading for an hour. I think we were talking for 2 hours. She paid for an hour reading. We were on the phone for like 2 hours. She's like, oh my God, you hit the nail on the head. Oh my God. And then it got to a point where I was like, this is like a 2 hour reading. I need to go because I'm feeling really drained. Hi, Lady T. And I just thought to myself, she's like, you helped me so much. Thank you so much. And you know what? When somebody doesn't continuously get a reading from me, I know that they're doing the work. They'll email me every year and go, Anna, that one reading can really absolutely change my life. I've done everything that you've told me to do. And what you told me to do is not hard. You just simply said, go inwards, meditate, connect, read books. Don't just take your word for it. Go and investigate life, you know, and so meditation, everything. Because there's a lot of people that's like, what you're saying never happened. And I'm like, because you're still the same person that I spoke to 6 months ago. Nothing about you has changed. I feel your energy. Have you done the meditation? I don't have time. Oh, that's okay. Well, I told you to do that. Are you going out in Mother Nature and grounding yourself to Mother Nature and connecting to the trees? Because we're going to talk about that as well. Thank you, guys. And they're like, she's like, no. And then she's like, you said I was going to get pregnant and I didn't. And I go, well, a woman that I did a reading for could not produce any eggs and now she has a son. Why? Why does she have a son? Because she healed her physical body. She believed and had faith. She did everything that I asked her to do, which was walk in her life. Happy. Like, don't listen to the news. Don't listen to anything that makes you feel angry or upset or is low vibrational or take out your frequency. She did nothing that I asked her to do, and she thought that she could be lazy, sit back and do jack shit, and everything I told her was just going to unfold while she's sitting there doing jack shit. Doesn't work like that. Make life happen. Go out there, do something. You weren't born to sit back and relax and let the millions fall in your lap, or oh my god, a man is just going to land in my, fall through my roof and land on me. Oh, I'm never going to have any children. You are negative. You have no faith. You don't trust in the process. You don't even like to try to take charge of your life because you're too lazy. Like, fucking do something. I didn't sit around waiting for life to happen. I made shit happen. I met the right people. I was guided into the right direction. I did that. Listen. And then I would say to this girl who was moaning at me, I'll go, listen to me. You're not doing shit, right? You're not doing jack shit. I go, do you know how many people want what you have? And she was like, what do I have though? I'm broke. I got no money. I got no car. Yeah. I ain't working. I'm on benefits. And I go, oh, look at you. You have eyes though. You're not blind, are you? And then she went, no. And I was like, oh, look at that. You got your limbs. So you can like make yourself coffees and teas and brush your teeth and give yourself a bath, right? She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, look at that. You got legs to walk with. So you can go to the shop. You're not in a wheelchair, are you? Where some people can't walk because they've lost their limbs. I go, so you have more than what? There are people out there that don't have what you have. The smallest and simple things, like your limbs, like your arms and your legs, and you're able to see and you can speak. You have a brain. It's like, stop fucking moaning and whining for what you don't have when the first thing that you have is breath. You have eyes to see with, hands to use, and legs to walk with. Stop moaning. Stop making excuses. Because if you don't have any arms and you don't have any legs, I get why there's a bit of delay here. But I've seen people who have got no arms and no legs and they're like driving around in a car. It's just crazy, like madness. I have seen people that don't have legs and don't have arms and they're living like a fully fledged life, and I'm jealous of them. I'm like, I'm like, you got your beautiful husband and he loves you. She ain't got no arms and no legs. And I'm like, you're so fucking lucky. And then she's like, thank you, Anna. I go, you're so lucky. And she's looking at me going, she's got arms and legs. She's even more lucky than I am. But I'm looking at her going, my God, you're so fucking lucky. You're so blessed. And I'm fully fledged looking at a woman who's got no arms and no legs. And I'm like, she's amazing, man. She just inspires me and I need to shut up. Artists without limbs, amazing. These people are fucking angels on earth, man. So when this girl was whining, I didn't get pregnant. I don't have a job. It didn't happen what you said. And I go, what the fuck are you doing about it? Are you applying for jobs? Yeah. When's the last time you applied for a job? Show me. Screenshot. And she can't show it to me. I go, when's the last time you updated your CV? She's like, I haven't updated. Okay, so you haven't done shit. So be quiet. Don't blame it on me because what I told you hasn't come to pass. It's because you're lazy as hell. You got a reading from me and you don't understand why this energy hasn't been activated. It's not my fault. I've activated my own energy. Thank you very much. Have you activated yours? Clearly not. So quit moping. Quit. If you got eyes and legs and arms and you have voice to speak with and you're able to move around, because people don't have, people are on wheelchairs for all of their life because they've got broken spine. It's like, quit fucking whining and moaning. Fucking do something about it, because before you know it, you're gonna look in the mirror and you're fucking 70 years old and you literally cannot see now because you're fucking blind, and you can't fucking lift up your arms because you got fucking frozen shoulder. Yeah, your fucking knees hurt. You can't bend down anymore to do whatever you need to. Now you fucking problem. Now you got a fucking problem, innit? Fucking whining. When you had your legs, when you had your eyes and your arms and your legs, you didn't do shit. You sat around, lazy fucker. And now you're old, and now you literally can't see, and now your legs are fucked, and now your arms are fucked. Now you're fucked. Now you lost it. You wasted all your life. You're going to have to come back in again, and you can't waste time anymore because time is precious. So I'm going to say to you, look, you think my open heart surgery is going to stop me from living? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Even though doctors said, Anna, you cannot work. You don't need to work a full job. You don't have to do it because you medically have a condition from birth. And I went, I medically have shit. I can do whatever the fuck I want and I will fucking work. I was a security guard. Like, dealing with crazy people. And they taught me how to restrain people, when as a security guard. They were like, right, what would you do if a gunman comes into the building? You think I haven't experienced that in the Bond Street? I had people running into my office, and because I was trained and qualified, open heart surgery was not going to stop me. People are running into my office hiding, and I'm like, what's going on, people? And there's like strangers in my office, and they're like, there's a gunman in Bond Street and he's like chasing everybody. So I'm like, all right, everyone shut the fuck up, get down, locked my doors, turn off the lights like it was an empty building. 2 hours, didn't see a gunman, but okay, but I'm prepared for this shit. So it's like, don't tell me I can't do something, because I'm gonna fucking show you I can. And ain't you or no one gonna tell me that I can't do something. The only way I can't do something, the only way that something will happen to me is if I accept it. So when we talk about spiritual energy or negativity or demonic energy, I don't give you permission to come into my space, demon. Get the fuck out of here. Not on my timeline, not without my permission. So always know that you're the one with the power, no matter what energies, if it's human or if it's spiritual negativity, you say no, it's not happening. Rotten how to bend steel. Damn, girl. We're going to talk about all of this right now. Ivy, she says, I was diagnosed with, when I was 12, I got diagnosed with at least 4 conditions. High blood pressure, kidney disease. Yeah. I get it. We're going to talk about that because I've written some stuff about that, funny enough. That's what I said. When my doctor knelt down and he was like, okay, Anna, 8 years old. What are you not allowed to do? I was going, I'm not allowed to smoke. I'm not allowed to have children. Hey, Gina, I'm not allowed to run. I'm not allowed to go to the gym. I'm not allowed to go swimming. I'm not allowed to drive just in case my heart stops while I'm driving. I can't have a baby because it will put so much pressure on my heart. I'm not allowed to have tattoos because of ink poisoning. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol. Just a whole bunch of shit that I wasn't allowed to do, and I did every single one of those things. Capricorn. Hey, Lisa. They told my mum and dad I was going to die. I'm not going to reach 10. I was like, fuck. Yo. Thank you for operating me. Thank you for saving my life. But I'm leaving past 10. I got shit to do, yeah? That's what I was saying. All right. So I've got so much to talk about today, so much information to give you guys. So obviously I'm gonna do the Vedic astrology. With the Vedic astrology though, I'm going back. I'm going back to next week because the energy is still lingering with us. So before I do the Vedic astrology, I always want to say a big thank you to Kellee White. Love and appreciate you. And Vedic astrology for me, again, always love doing Vedic because it's exactly degree of the planetary alignments in like during this time frame. And when the planetary alignments are with the planets, because I know what all the planets represent and mean. Give me 1 second, guys. Thank you for being patient. Just need to go for a wee. So because I know, like with Vedic astrology, because I know what all of the planets mean, I will tell you the energy with us during the time frame. But I wanted to go back a week, just to let you know, like quite a few things on here that I need to talk about. So last week, Sunday the 14th, right, we had the new moon. And I did say when I did the Vedic astrology really quickly and briefly the last time I was on my live, because I think I was doing tarot on that day, Jupiter's now in Cancer, in the Cancerian energy. This energy with Jupiter in Cancer, Cancer is an emotional sign. It's the mother of the zodiac sign. It's a very emotional sign. So you might have been feeling triggered or emotions during this past week, and the energy is still kind of like with us. And when Cancerian emotional energy, divine feminine, which I class Cancerian as divine feminine, the moon, the mysterious one, the dream world, intuition, psychic energy with the moon. So when it's in Jupiter, and Jupiter's the planet of expansion and prosperity, it's the spiritual guru, it breaks the intensity of what's been going on. So for me, April, May was really intense for me. Do you remember I told you guys I was dropping things? Everyone was triggering. People are going to trigger you. Some people are like leaving their jobs or getting triggered by certain people in their lives. I mean, it's just like standard things that happen in the mundane, right? And the Jupiter now in Cancer, which breaks up the intensity, it makes it feel a little bit lighter. I'm not saying, guys, that it's going to be amazing and everything is fabulous, but with Jupiter brings blessings. There's blessings so the easing up of the energy in the week, during that week. So on the 14th, we had the new moon, right? April, May was really intense. And this energy started on the 12th of June to the 14th. Then on the 14th of June, we had Uranus. Now, Uranus is the planet of rebellion, revelation. It's the planet of shock and surprise. I've had the month of May, beginning of June, I had received a lot of information that I swear on my mother's ashes shocked the shit out of me. And this is why I love doing Vedic astrology, because if I'm like, okay, from the 12th to the 14th, in the next couple of weeks, there's going to be some shocking revelations coming to light on a global scale and privately, in your own private lives. And I had that. I mean, I had such shocking information that it literally took me out of whack. I was just like, I can't do this. I don't want to listen to anyone's shit. I need to get my own shit together because everybody else is filtering their bullshit into my energy, and I can't deal with it right now. I'm not ready for it. I've got other things that I've got to take care of. But it happened, and I'm sure with you guys in the month of April and May, there were some really intense times. Information. Some people told me that some family members were murdered. Some family members are in the hospital. I mean, Jesus Christ, is that not fucking shocking or what? I've been like that the past 2 days. Nothing to do with this information holiday. Yeah, that's what I mean, Donna. You got to let it come through and then let it pass. Deal with it whenever you can get where you need to get. But it is that energy. So with Uranus, this is the planet of shock and surprise. It squares with the North Node and the South Node. So the North Node and the South Node, I told you, is K2 and Rahu and K2, the head of the dragon and the tail of the dragon. And there could be very large global events that will happen during that time frame up until right now. So during that time frame up until now, global events. Now, nobody is going to see these big ticket changes coming, like these big ticket items coming, and it's supposed to shake and shock all of us. Revelations, right? Into like, oh my God, now I know what I need to do, kind of thing. The new moon on the Sunday the 14th was in Taurus. This is the second new moon in Taurus during this time frame. And it brings in new beginnings, okay? Taurus has a fixed energy, got a stubborn energy about them. But this is like, but this level of energy brings endings and new beginnings during this time frame, and quick endings and quick new beginnings. So I've seen it happen in my own family, people that I love. Endings and new beginnings, seen it. Seen people going into hospital, seen people waiting for information, seen people having bad news. I mean, there's so many things that I would love to talk to you and go in depth about it, but it's not my story. I'm a part of that story, but it's their story to tell, not mine. And I would love to talk to you about the significance, about how deep and sad and toxic what I've been going through in the past 3 months. It's just like one bullshit after another, but I understand that there's a higher purpose to all of this. Uranus is still in the midpoint of K2 and Rahu, so some big energies come with that new moon, because after this energy, the sun and the moon is going to move into Gemini. I feel like it's already in this energy already. It's already here. This energy is coming into this energy, Gemini. So from an earth sign, Taurus, into an air sign, which is Gemini. And it could bring big changes in our lives. Like, I'm looking for that new job. I'm looking for that new home. I'm looking to leave the old relationship because I'm no longer fulfilled in this situation. Be it work, relationship, don't care. So it's like new stuff, etc. Large changes. This energy is in the nakshatra. Okay, nakshatra means a lunar constellation. A lunar constellation means a segment of the sky that the moon passes through as it orbits the earth. So I tried to break it up for you, Zla. So that it's in the nakshatra called Magashira, I'm saying it wrong, which means the head of the deer. And the deer is always curious and always searching for fresh grass. You may want to seek new things, right? What do you mean by that, Anna? You might want to start reading more books. You want to start learning about meditation. You want to learn about chakra. You want to know about, it's like delving into the spiritual realm, enlightenment, connecting to the higher self. These are all new energies. So this is the energy that we're in. You might be looking for new knowledge. You're looking for answers. You're looking for the truth that's right for you. So I always say, don't take my word for it. Go do the research. You should never just listen to someone, and you should never just listen to me and go, yeah, fact. Go out there, guys, and do your own research. And then go, yep, I did my own research. Anna said that. Anna said that. Didn't see that yet, but okay. It's like, don't ever just take somebody's word for it. I don't even want you to just take my word for it. I would not be a good spiritual teacher if I say what I say is Bible. No, it isn't. Go and do your own research. I did. If you trust me enough and you think, yeah, Anna, I'm going with you, it's fine. You could do that too. But I'm just saying that go and do your own research. It's better that you do. I did. I've done my own research. There are some things that I hear and that don't sit well with me. I'm going to go and find out my own thing. And I always do. And then I get the information that I need. And it's never from anyone else. It's always from me. So I'm not saying it's never from anyone else. Kellee White, love and appreciate you. But when Kellee White does her astrology and then I do mine and I look at both of us, I'm like, oh, it lines up. It's exactly the same thing. I'm going with her. So it's like, I love that. I love that when two things align. She's part of my soul group. So you might be looking for answers during this time frame because it's going from Taurus into Gemini. Gemini represents curiosity. I'm Gemini. I'm a Gemini rising, so look at all my books. I've got so many books all up there. So I'm a Gemini rising. Gemini is about thinking, investigation, information. I need to know everything about everything. I can't help myself. So Gemini is represents curiosity, and Taurus represents stability and structure and beauty. This energy is going to help us to deconstruct, and then transform whatever doesn't serve us anymore. So construct and deconstruct what doesn't serve us anymore. Hey, single mum. So look at the things in your life, my family. Look at the things in your life that you have right now. Like, literally sit there and then put a line in the middle of the paper and go, shit that I love and shit that I don't love. What do I need to clear out? Negative thoughts, emotions, the food in my fridge, which is not good for my body. You know, these are the things that you need to purge out. And then what are the things that you love, and what are the things that you want to activate and start doing? These are setting intentions during this time frame. So this energy is going to help you to deconstruct and then transform. It's a transformational energy. And the thing about this time frame is that the reason why I feel like you should set your intentions during this time frame is because the energy is fast. So if you're like, I want a new job. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. I haven't worked since 2017. Why? Because I was taking care of my mum. I haven't been out in the whole world apart from on my social media in my house. So I'm not really out there. I'm out there, but I'm not. I'm out there in the whole world because of my social media and because of my phone. But I'm not out in the physical world. I'm just not. And after my parents died and everybody else that died in 2025, it was like I didn't want to go out there and deal with the big bad world. I was not ready to be in the energy of people. I could pick up on everyone's energy. I didn't like how I felt. It made me feel yuck. So I was like, I'm going to stay at home. I'm going to just work out on my treadmill. I'm going to do the twisty thing. I'm going to work on my arms and all of this shit. That's what I'm going to do. So when I show my sister, she's like, how many steps did you do today? I think she's in secret competition with me. And I'm like, I did 18,677 steps. And she's like, why are you doing that then? And I'm like, because I'm obese, bitch. And because I've been stuck at home for fucking 8 years and all I've done is take care of our mum. So now I'm getting on the fucking treadmill to work out, and that's what I'm doing. And there ain't no one that's going to tell me shit. And then she was like, so how often do you go on a treadmill? And I'm like, an hour in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon, an hour at night. She's like, nobody does that. And I was like, I do, I'm special. And she was like, go do your thing, man. And I was like, I will. Thank you for your permission. But she was like, take it easy. You don't want to tire yourself out. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. Thank you. No, I can't deal with a big belly anymore. I'm done. So transformational energy, working on the things that you don't want anymore, activating things that you do want. It's a great time to put your crystals out, but this is a very, 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 and I really can't emphasize anymore how important it is that you set your intentions and your goals during this time frame, because the energy is so fast. So if you're like, what I was saying to you earlier is, I haven't worked for 8 years because I've been taking care of my mum. I might be working in 2 months time, in a month time. So I'm applying for jobs. I'm only looking for part-time. And you know why I'm looking for part-time jobs, guys? Because I feel like my soul is saying, all right, girl, we know you feel safe in your home. We know you're afraid to go out there into the world. I'm not afraid of anything. It's just that I don't want to go out into the world and deal with everybody's energy. So what I understood through my meditation was, it seems like you need to have a reason to go out. And I'm like, what is a reason to get out of the house and go into nature and walk on the earth and see the trees and not be stuck in my safe haven? Work. So I might be working in a month or two. I'm just letting the chips fall where they may, which is crazy because I've had clients that have been looking for work for 3 years. And then there I come and they're already sending me job offers. Like, apply for this job, apply for this one, apply for this one. You'll get it straight away. I'm literally, hi Diana, I'm literally doing kosh, cleaning and learning how to, I used to be a cleaner. I feel like I want to do a chambermaid job, and people might be like, aren't you overqualified for that? Yeah, you're damn right, but I don't really care. Chambermaid job is just what? Going into a room and cleaning people's shit? I could do that. As long as I don't have to talk to anybody, I'm not associated or next to anybody, I'll be all right with just being a chambermaid and not just cleaning rooms, getting out of the house, getting something done, and then coming back home after I've done my 3 hours, 4 hours. I am not looking to be in people's energy like I used to in my past jobs. I can't do it. Not yet anyway. So intention setting is really important, guys. So I really highly recommend that you do that. It's a powerful time for that because the energy is going to lift off really quickly. It's going to happen really quickly. So that's the energy of the Vedic astrology for this time frame. Activation code, guys. Let's go. Let's do it. If you're out there going, I really want to join the gym, stop talking about it and go and do it. I really need to start working out. Maybe I can work out from home. Stop talking about it and go and do it. I really need to go for long walks outside. I need to go to the park. I need to sit on a tree and meditate. Stop talking about it. Go and do it. I really need to go and get my blood check done. I need to go and get my bloods done. I need to go and do... Stop talking about it and go and fucking do it. I really need to meditate, Nicole. I really need to meditate, and I am going to do it. It's just a matter of time. I will do it maybe tomorrow, and then something comes up and then you don't do it and you made another fucking excuse. Just fucking do it. I did mine this morning. Did you? Nothing is gonna... Listen, I make my coffee. I tell you, I do my mantras. I make my coffee. I come in, hit my singing bowl in the day, hit my drum, do my meditation. Nothing... I don't feel right if I don't do that. It has to be my sacred time. Because when I go into the sacred time energy, the rest of my day is going to be so smooth. I listened to sleep meditation before I fell asleep. Thank God. At least you're doing something. About fucking time. At least you're doing something. That's better than doing nothing, right? All right. Now I want to talk to you about, so we LOL, it started. Good. And I'm not telling you to stop what you do. Do what you're doing, just in moderation. Yeah, in moderation. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. The room is really bright. I do chakra music and I do chakra music. Oh, I love that. Coherence, sync, coherence, and I love it. Love that. Safe space, man. All right. I've already talked about this before. This pillow's too hot for me. Too hot. Too hairy. So, sorry guys, it's a bit bright here. So I wanted to talk about the body. I want to talk about the body. I want to talk about what a powerful machine your body is. What a powerful machine your mind is. I've already talked about this before in the past, but there's just a few things that I would like to mention. Now, I'm literally sat in the garden in the sun watching this, and look at that. I love that. That's so good, Gemma. In the garden, Mother Earth, touching the grass, the ground, or just being around Mother Nature, more than enough. So, I'm reading. So, do you remember when I talked to you about Sarah Brexman Cosme, and then I talked to you about Dolores Cannon? 12 songs every morning uplifting. I love that. That's somebody said that as well. It's so funny that you say that, Gina. Did you know that? Thank you for that, Gina. Did you know that if you play first thing in the morning uplifting music that vibrates your soul, you set the stage for the whole day? 12 songs, even better. But you set the stage for the whole day. It changes your DNA. This is why I say be careful of what you choose to see, what you choose to hear, and what you choose to surround yourself with, because it affects the DNA. And I dance to them. So healing. I'm going to do that. Thank you. It's so healing. So a song that you love every morning and scream and shout out loud. Now, I have heard from a lot of hypnotherapists, especially Sarah Brexman Cosme, when somebody's got illnesses trapped in their body, a simple thing to do, people. I said it, I think I might have said it on my live. Every morning, when you wake up, get your pillow and scream into it so fucking loud that the dead can hear you. Do it for 2 months. I'm telling you, it will release blocked energies in the body. Get a pillow and just just do it. I swear to God, it releases some sort of fucking pheromone in the body, man. It just fucking heals it. I'm going to try that one for sure. Serenity Rose. The girl, I'm going to try that. I'm telling you, so many of the research that I've been doing, the higher self, the angels and the guides and the loved ones, they were like, she doesn't need all them pills. Yeah, but the doctor prescribed all of those tablets for her. And then you've got your loved ones and your angels and the higher source, divine, going, all she needs to do for the next 2 months is scream into a fucking pillow and that will release all of her shit. And I'm thinking, huh? I got no shit to release, but I'm going to do that anyway. Your breath techniques in the morning, yes, that helps as well. Remember, it changes your nervous system, right? So, did you know? I'm so excited. I feel like I've just peed my pants. Did you know, guys? I mean, I know this because obviously it happened to me. And I'm sure it happened to everybody in the room. And you just don't really know or pay attention to it. But did you know that the body can regrow organs? So I posted something on here and on Instagram about a man. His name is Dave Henry, I think. He is a known tennis player. When he was 19 years old, I think it's Dave Henry. He's a known tennis player, right? When he was 19 years old, this man he goes to a party. He's drinking with his mates. Yeah, he's a well-known tennis player. He's also made music. Oh my God, and I posted it up on TikTok. And I posted it up. It's not it's the one on this, on my face on TikTok. So you click on that on my face and then there's like a reel. And I did that as well on Instagram. Now I was watching this morning while I was on my treadmill. Yeah, burning my calories. How many calories have I burnt today? Let's have a look. How many steps have I done thus far? 7,043 steps, man. From this morning. I need to hit 10,000, yeah. If I can get over 10,000, that's even better. Anyway. So I'm watching Dave and he's talking about his life. I have no idea who this man is. And they're literally showing clips of him as a famous tennis player. I'm going to ask my brother about him because my brother's a tennis freak. Anyway, he's going. So I had a near-death experience. Hey, Irene. I had a near-death experience. And in this near-death experience, I was 19 years old. This man is like, what, in his 60s now? Late 60s, I think. So he goes... Is it Dave Henry? Let me get my trusty laptop. I just want you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share with you what I watched because sharing is caring. Duh. Right. Hold on. What did I? Let's see. History.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free.
So it is a... Prioritize your life, YouTube. Take a screenshot. He died, made promises, unlocked superhuman success. Right? So I think he's called Dave. Where is he? Hold on. Dave. It just says Dave. Austin, my bad. Dave Austin. So take a screenshot of that, guys. Prioritize your life. Dave Austin. Yeah? You got that? Everybody got that? Dave Austin. So he goes to say, you're going to watch it anyway. So he goes to say, love this man. So he's famous. Yeah, he's quite famous. I want an ice cream. So anyway, Dave Austin goes on to say, when I was 19 years old, I went to a party with my mates and I didn't realize how much my friends were drinking. He said, I didn't realize how much my friends had drunk because I got there quite late. That's what he said. And he goes, so when I got there, I started drinking a little bit, not too much because I don't think he was like a drinker. But he goes, I got there, but I didn't realize the level of alcohol that they had. So anyway, when the party had finished, they said, let's go for a drive. So he says that he was like, okay, so why not? So he goes into the car and he said, I didn't realize the level of alcohol that my friends had. I didn't realize how much alcohol my friends were drinking at that point when I got into the car. As we're driving on the motorway, he said, my friend who was driving, the car is swerving and it just keeps on going side to side. And I'm already getting this feeling that I don't like what I'm feeling here. I don't want to be here. I don't think I can't be here. So he's trying to fasten his seatbelt and the seatbelt is broken. And he goes, the seatbelt is not working, but I'm holding it together. And he goes, by the way, it doesn't work anyway. If you try to hold the broken seatbelt, it's not going to work. So the guy is going up, I don't know, 100 miles an hour. And he's going like around these cliffs, these really turns, these serious turns. And he's going around this cliff. And he goes, he takes a turn. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. He goes, we're doing a 360-degree spin up in the air. We're doing this 360 spin up in the air. We land. And my body is out of the car. And I pop out of my body. And I'm standing behind these trees. I'm by these trees. And I'm looking down. And I'm like, oh my, that's my body. He's like, that's my body. And he was like, hold on a second. That's my body. I have so much to do. I can't leave my body yet. I'm 19 years old. I'm an athlete. I got things that I need to do in my life. I need to go back. Look at this accident. And then he goes, he hears this voice. We see this all the time. And then he's looking and he's like, who is saying that? The trees. The trees are talking to him. There's accidents here all the time. We see it all the time. That's why people say, that's why Buddha sat in the tree for how many hours or days to get enlightenment, because he's getting information through the trees. That's why I say touch a tree, hug a tree. That's why you see these kids, they like love trees and, you know, they like to touch nature and all of that. But he said he hears these voices and he's like, oh, we've seen this many times. And he's looking around, he's out of his body. He's looking at his body. The car is on top of his body. He can't see his legs because he can only see the top of half of his body. And the legs is under the car. And he's going, oh, yeah, we see this all the time. He's looking around. He's like, who the fuck is saying that? And it's the trees. The trees are going to, we see accidents here all the time. This is normal. Like, what the fuck? I'm talking to a fucking tree. So for the trees, because they've been alive for thousands and thousands of years, obviously they see everything. So trees got so much knowledge and power. That's why I don't like tree surgeons when they're chopping down trees. I hate that. All day standing there with, yeah, I would do that. Cherry tree, eat mushrooms, hell yeah. So anyway, he's saying, so I'm looking at this, my body, and he goes, what I realized is that my body had protected all of my friends in the car. So he was like a buffer. So when the car is on top of him, it's like his body had lifted up the car to a degree where his mates could crawl out of the car. So he literally was there to save their lives. But now he's out of the body and he's literally looking at his body by these trees that are talking to him, saying to him that we see this all the time. And then he sees Jesus, and Jesus, he's saying, look, please, I got so much to do. I got to go back. And he goes, okay. And he goes, once my soul goes back into the body, the fucking pain, the amount of excruciating pain. If I had known that I was going to come into that sort of pain, I would have been like, oh, hell no, take me out. But because he asked for it with intention, he zapped back into his body and he goes, where we crashed, it was at a turning on a cliff, something like on a cliff. No one would have seen him. So what would have happened is people would have come and smashed into him and cut his body in half. But by the grace of God, he goes, this is what happened. I can see a light about to turn where my body is, because now I'm slammed back into my body. I can see this light and I'm like, oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die now. I'm definitely going to die. I'm not coming back. This person in this car comes round the cliff, stops, and he's like, stops right at his face. And he goes, I think this was an angel, because who carries a flare in their car? He's like, he lights up this flare, he shoots one up into the sky, and then he lights this other thing, like a flare gut thing, and he's like walking, so he stops, he sees the accident, and he knows this angel out of nowhere, who the fuck carries a flare in their car? I don't. I have a car. I don't have a fucking flare. Does any of you lot have a flare gun in your car? I swear that's for a boat. So he's going, this man's got a flare gun. He shoots the thing up into the air, and then he's got another thing which he cracks open, then flames come out of it. It's red. And he's walking out. He's like, my car is protecting my body at this point. Truck drivers, well, I ain't a truck driver. So the only flare I have is my personal. So anyway, this man is now going on top of his car is protecting his body. There's all these cars. The guy who's floating above his body, now in his body, saying, I can hear all these cars going, like all stopping. So everybody's now getting out of their car. He managed to stop all of the cars by waving this thing around, calling the police and the ambulance. They come, and he's like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. This is what Dave is saying. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, for fuck's sake. The next part of the story, just like, I could fucking saw it. I saw it and I felt it. Every car that stopped all tried to help me. So they were all like, we need to lift up the car and pull him out. He goes, 5 times. They tried to lift up the car, and then bam, right onto my body again. Legs crushed, crystallized bones, torso crushed, everything crushed. It's all fucked. He should have died. He goes, 5 times. He goes, there were these 2 girls that were like, we're going to pull him out. We'll pull him out. You lift up the car. Oh my God. He said they lifted up the car, and bam. And every time that bam hit my torso, it was crushing, crystallizing my bones. Crystallizing my bones, crystallizing my flesh. It was the worst pain. He said, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. It was just so bad. Eventually, somebody chopped off a tree. I'm sure somebody had a fucking chainsaw in their car so they can chop off a fucking branch to help this man out. And he goes, I was screaming at all of them because I was in so much pain. I was like, what are you doing? Get this off me. And he was in so much pain. And he was just like, I feel like one day I hope I meet these people. I just want to say I love you, and I thank you for trying to get me out of this miserable position that I was in, because I was screaming at all of them, but that was only because I was in so much pain. Hey man, I get it. So anyway, they lift up they get the branch, lift up the car, the 2 girls pulls him out, and they were going, you're going to be okay, you're going to be okay. The ambulance comes, and then he goes, I see the girls go to the ambulance, and they were talking to him. He's not okay. Help him out. And he was going, I thought you said I was okay. That's what he was saying. So he comes out. They put him in the ambulance. They were like, your torso is crushed. Your legs are crystallized. Your bones are crystallized. You're never going to walk again. We don't know how you're, basically, we don't know. They didn't say it to him. They said it to him later. We didn't know how, you can't survive this, basically. So he's listening to the ambulance saying these words. His legs is crushed, is crystallized, this blah, 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 bones fractured, this is fractured, loss of blood. He leaves his body again. And he said, God, Jesus, that's happened to my dad as well, Canadian. That happened to my dad. I flipped my car 3 times, bruised ribs, not a scratch. Car was totally, not your time, love, not your time. So he said, I left my body again. I saw God, Jesus. I basically said, I have so much to do. I'm a sportsman. Please put me back into my body, but I can't go back into my body without my legs. You gotta heal my legs, please. I have things to fulfill in this life. I know that I didn't complete my mission. Dave was saying to God and Jesus, I know that I didn't complete my mission. Please put me back in my body. I've got so much to do. I'll tell you the miracle that happened to him. When he got to the hospital, his legs was swollen, inflamed. Oh, thank you, beautiful background. So his legs was inflamed. He said they did an x-ray on my legs. There was no broken bones. There should have been broken bones because they crushed his body 5 times. There should have been broken bones because that heavy car was on his legs. They called the ambulance. They called the x-ray team. And they said, are you sure we got the right patient? Because you're telling us that this man's got bones crushed. His bones are crystallized. You're saying that this man is, you know, he's got a fractured this and a fractured that and crystallized bones. And you told us that the car landed on his leg like 3 times. But the person that is here, he's got his bones is fine. Have we got the right patient? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the doctors going, you sure we got the right patient? How miracle is that? Okay, they were saying, look, I think we got the wrong patient here. This doesn't sound right. You kind of, I think you sent us the wrong person. And they were like, no, this is the name of the guy. He came in at blah, blah, blah. This is what his legs were smashed in. His torso was gone. And they were like, no, this man's got bones. We can see that we have to take a few fragments from his legs, but that's as far as it goes. There's nothing here to tell us that this man has got crystallized bones. This doesn't make any sense. The miracle. And then he went on to say, and I posted it up, the Bible verse. There's a Bible verse. He said John or Peter. He goes, Jesus, you're the only one that can do the healing. Why? How come we can't do that? And Dave said, Jesus never said that we could not heal. Jesus never said that because I am me and you are you. Jesus said, ye have little faith. Ye have little faith. That's what Jesus said. I can heal. I'm a healer. You can heal. You're a healer. That's what I posted up. And I wanted to do that for Kay because Kay was like, am I going to get a transplant? And I'm like, this is the reason why I wanted to talk about when I was writing all this information down. This is why I wanted to talk about the body can regrow organs, right? This is what I was trying to say to you earlier. It has an intelligence. Your body, the body can regrow its organs. It has an intelligence that is powerful. It can fuse bones back together. Your bone can also communicate. Your bones, your body can also communicate danger before it happens. Did any of you lot know that? Did anyone know that? Did you know? I know that. I do it with my daughter. My daughter will say to me something like, all right, Mum, I'm going out tonight. And I'll say to her, how can you not know that? Haven't you ever walked on a street and met somebody or go past somebody and there's a feeling? It gives you a warning. Like all the hairs on your neck stand up or something feels off. Or when you're walking on a road or a park in the dark and something doesn't feel right, or you're about to take a turn and you go, I don't think I'm going to go that way because something doesn't, I don't like the way that looks. The body will warn you before it goosebumps. And guides and angels, higher power, your higher self is showing you this is not the direction in which you need to go into. Go in another, you can't say no. Gina, you can't say no. Donna, you can't say no. You must have had times in your life where you come into a place or meet somebody and your body's already giving you a feeling where something isn't right here. I go to work, the energy's off. You can't say no. We all have the ability to sense and feel these things, right? We all have it. So many times, yes. So your body is sensory. You know, your body is sensory. It's a gut feeling, yeah. My gut's been on point. So your gut has always been on point. You just choose to ignore it. We ignore our intuition all the time. We listen to that part, not that part. So your body has a sense where it can pick up danger before it happens. Did you also know, guys? I've had gut feelings about people and they have died. Your body has senses, is a machine, is an amplify energy. It's you can feel things. You just know. It's a knowing. There's clairsentient and claircognizant. Knowing and feeling. We have that. It's within our DNA. Now, here's another thing I found while I was reading and doing my investigations about the human body, because I'm trying to learn about cognitive therapy. I've got a book up there which is cognitive therapy. I've got a book about DNA cells. I've got a book about the field and frequencies. I've got a book about all of this kind of stuff, which is what I'm trying to learn about the miracle of the physical body. But we're so stupid, we have no fucking clue. We're so dumb, we're so stupid that we believe that if we're sick, we're sick, and we've been diagnosed with this and that and all this shit, and we're like, yes, I have those things. And it's like, no, you fucking don't. You do not have cancer. You do not have high blood pressure. You do not have anxiety, and you don't have any fucking high blood pressure. And if you do, it's because you said you do. It's because you claimed it. Not on my timeline. No, I'm not sick. This is why I always say it will only happen if you believe it so. It only, your body, your DNA cells, everything is communicating with each other. The words, the emotions, the thoughts you think, the words you speak, it's all in communication. This is the world. Have you ever looked at like the veins on your body? Like the veins on your body. When you look at a leaf, you can see the veins on the leaf. You can see, the veins on the leaves. Have you ever seen when you cut open a tree, those rings around the tree trunk? When somebody chops down a tree and you can see those circle rings. Has anyone ever realized that it looks like your fingerprint? You are the universe inside a body. Anyone ever see that? If you go on I ain't having a go at you lot, but if you lot are acting like you're ill and you confirm that you're ill, then I am having a go at you lot. You are the universe in physical form. So when you look, oh my God, guys, I'm sorry. Look at your fingerprint right now. Look at your thumb. Look at your thumb. Just look at your thumb. You can't see it because it's blurry. Look at your thumb. Anyone see the same thing or what? Look at your veins in your body. It looks like the leaves. The veins on the leaves. Look at your thumb right now. Doesn't it look, if you could see my finger, I wish you could see it. If you could see my finger, oh my God, it's literally looks like that. Studying palmistry too. Are you? So am I. just like, you know, just like the changes of the seasons, the tree dies, no more leaves, everything is brown, and then by a certain time frame, autumn, the leaves will start to spring again. That's what the body is. We go through seasons, guys. We can change. Our DNA, our body is so intelligent that our body can regrow organs if you believe it so. Bones can fuse back together. The body can communicate danger before it happens. We are such amazing creatures. Like the way that God created our body is amazing. The lungs look like, have you seen the placenta? The placenta sometimes is shaped as a tree. Crazy. This is why I feel better when I hug a tree. I was saying that. The lungs look like a tree. I'm telling you, we are the world in physical form. So if there are seasons where the trees die and then come back to life, we have the ability to do that. We're supposed to live for like 300 years. Not that I want to live for 300 years. No, thank you. But we have the capability of healing. And this is what my studies have shown me. Did you know that we have DNA codes in the physical body that can be triggered through places, connections, trauma? So let's just say, for example, like there are DNA cells from our past lives stored into our spiritual body that when in the physical body, if you go to certain places or you're around certain people, it will be triggered. So for example, if you had a lifetime in Egypt and you go to Egypt, Egypt is also a frequency. Egypt is also a live entity. So let's just say, for example, I was a slave girl in Egyptian times, which I think I actually was, because one of the guys that read for me said to me, you know, you're connected to Cleopatra. And I was like, no, I'm not. And then he's like, yeah, you are. And I was like, in what sense? And he was like, I'm not saying you are Cleopatra. I'm saying that you have a timeline with Cleopatra. And I've been drawing pictures since I was a kid of Egypt. And I don't know why. And I've never been there. Now, what I heard was when we visit these places, yeah, wherever we go on holiday that we're drawn to and we visit these places, what happens is the place will remember your energy frequency and you activate it. But then when you activate that, let's just say I go to the pyramids and I had a lifetime back then and I'm an important factor. What will happen is the pyramid is going to go, look, there's Anna that was here all those years back. Oh my God, they've just activated, Anna's just activated a part of me, the pyramid. And then I go to the pyramids and then I see the pyramid and I see something that reminds me of something and I don't know why. A DNA, it's DNA activation code. Did you know that? Some grid work, yeah. Sometimes, yes, Gina, yes. Sometimes a place, a connection or trauma will shake us up, will wake us up. So when you have illness in the body, but we're going to get into that, it is not happening to you because it hates you. It's happening for you because you need to, we'll talk about that. So we have DNA codes in our body that can be triggered through places, connections, and trauma. Did you know that birthmarks, I don't know if you can, if I get rid of the filter, you can see I have a little I have this birthmark on my face. And it's darker than this, but because I've got the filter, you can't really see it. But can you see that? I've got one on my neck there as well. I have birthmarks all over my face. And it's like my mum's. I have the same thing as my mum. Did you know that birthmarks are, and I have spoken about this before, connected to past lives? Not only is it connected to past, it could be wounds from a past life, shrapnel going into my face. It could be a stab. It could be burn marks from a past life that you bring in. Some people have white birthmarks or black birthmarks, and it could be a wound from a past life. Yeah, from birth, yeah. Did you know my bestie, she had a bow tattooed on her leg? It's like a heart with a bow on the side. Did you know that when her daughter was born, she's got a birthmark, heart, with the things on the side? Exactly the same tattoo that my best friend tattooed on her thigh when her daughter was born, had the same birthmark that looked exactly like her tattoo. Talk about spiritual connection. No, I'm serious. Very true. Very true. Yep. Got one on my hip. I have plenty too. I just got a tag, which is a replacement. Yep. I have a birthmark at the bottom of my back. My daughter has one on her ankle. Yep. Not only is birthmarks a representation of past wounds, like somebody could have been, if somebody's got like a, there was like a, I don't know, for example, like there was a bomb went off and then a part of your arms came out. And then there's a wound there. There's a birthmark that's white or black. That would be that wound from that past life. Like, I know, like, my little brother, he told me that his arm fucking came out of its socket when he was doing skating. And I knew that's something to do with his past life. That socket has come out, his arm, and now sometimes it falls out of his socket. I mean, who the fuck can believe that? I don't ever see that ever in my whole life. But he would tell me that my elbow come, and it could be due to, in a past life when he was in the war, he lost his arm. So in this lifetime, he's not losing his arm, but the socket has come out. And that's the thing. Sometimes birthmarks are shaped as countries. I've got a birthmark here, and I've got a birthmark here, and then all these little islands on my face. You can't see it because, oh, there you go. Let me see. Can you see that? Look at all those little islands on my face. So they say that birthmarks are correlated to past wounds. Not only that, birthmarks are portal to your star planet. So you might be from Atlanta. You might be from one of the planets like Saturn. You could be from Neptune, Pluto, Chiron, the sun. You could have a birthmark that looks like the moon, and you're from the moon, and you had a lifetime in the moon in another dimension. They say that birthmarks are portals as well. They say that birthmarks are maps to certain countries or islands that I not yet know about, that you were from in another lifetime. How amazing. So we're going to talk about, so just keep those things in mind. Birthmarks are there for a reason. Okay. Sickness. You were diagnosed with this and that at 12 years old. Yeah. I was diagnosed too. And I ain't none of those things. So, sickness forces you to get into alignment. Sucks. Sometimes the universe has to stop you in your tracks by breaking your legs. Well, Anna, your guides and divine says, we had to break her leg because she wasn't fulfilling her path. She was on a path which she was supposed to be on, but that timeline is done. And she wasn't listening to the calling of her soul and her heart, so I had to break her leg so she can sit at home for a couple of days and master the thing that she loved to do. So now she doesn't want to go back and do what she was doing originally, because now she's being forced to do something that she loves, and now she's on her path. So when you have a broken leg or you have a sickness or an illness, it's forcing you to get into alignment. It's your friend. It's not your enemy. Cancer will be your friend. Love cancer out of the body if you have it. Love congenital heart disease out of your body. Love, don't look at the illness and go, I fucking hate you. I hate that you're here. I hate that this. Love your eczema. Love anything that is on, love it out of you. Don't hate it and make it expand and grow, because it's going to go, yeah, hate me some more so I can irritate you and make you itch even more. Love it out of you. Sickness forces you to get into alignment. Don't invite it in for if you don't need it. If you have it, accept it. What are you teaching me? Thank you for the lesson. When you're ready, I'm ready. And then it will leave you because you've learnt the lesson. If you don't learn the lesson in why you are ill and why you have to stop working and why you have to sit at home and read them books that the universe is telling you to read, then I'm telling you right now, the illness will stay because you haven't learnt the lesson. That's also what Dave spoke about. I understood that I had to have these experiences because it was a teacher. So if it doesn't need to be in your energy anymore, love it out of you. If you forget something you needed, if for some reason the divine says, we stopped you in your tracks deliberately, it's because we have to activate your abilities. How about that, guys? Imagine the universe is going to stop you in your tracks because they need to activate your abilities while you're at home recovering. Amazing. Isn't that good? Isn't that good? I started to wonder, why did my big brother get diagnosed with cancer? Because that idiot never stopped working. He never takes a break. He's always paying his bills, always worrying about this, never treating himself. He hasn't bought any new trainers or shoes for like 7 years. Like, bro, treat yourself, man. You fucking work hard. Life is not just for working. It's about for living as well. So imagine the universe will debilitate you, make you ill, make you sick to activate your energy. It's unbelievable, to activate your abilities. How cool is that? It's not a bad thing that, my leg is broken. It's not a bad thing that, okay, I've got diabetes. What do I need to learn from my diabetes? What's going on here? It's your body's telling you, listen, you fucker, get rid of all of this shit that you're eating and eat right. Work out. Be happy. Laugh so hard. Cure your energy with laughter. It's like it's activating abilities that are dormant. This is what we have to do to wake up, guys. So that's the only way you're going to learn, isn't it? You're not going to learn about your psychic supersonic abilities or your superhuman abilities when you're busy at work in your 9-to-5 job, or when you're taking care of your mum or your dad. And I get that you can't even talk to me about that because I already knew. Yeah, you can't say to me, Anna, I got no time because I take care of my parents and I have a full time. Piss off. I took off to look after my mum. I had a child. I still had to work, and I still managed to get my meditation in there. I still managed to do some reading. I still managed to do my spiritual work. Don't fucking tell me shit. Because there is a point in time where your mum and your dad is asleep. There's a point in time when you're not working. Yeah, but I'm exhausted and I have to sleep. Okay, so sleep for an hour and then wake up for half an hour, do your studies and go back to bed. No fucking excuses. Remember, time isn't our friend, guys. So do everything that you can. Sleep when you die. Sleep when you die. I'm not telling you not to relax your body and not to, yes, we have to relax. The whole point of me telling you this is to slow down. But when you are slowing down, learn. Learn about your divine, learn about the higher self, learn about your guides, learn about God, learn about your higher purpose, learn about your purpose here in the physical world. Build your new techniques. This is why you are debilitated right now and you're not able to go to work, or maybe I can't find a job. Well, has it ever occurred to you that the universe is not giving you a job because you got to do something that you fucking love to do? Stop fucking wasting your time looking for a job. Put your CVs out there. Look for a job. Expand. But if you're doing a job and you're like, I need a job to pay the bills, so let me work in a cafe. When what you're supposed to do is a swimming teacher or a healer or a masseuse, or you need to be doing Reiki, something like this. So my point is, if the universe hasn't given you the job that you're looking for, it's because you haven't applied for the right job. Don't worry about the money. Money will come. So you have to learn that any debilitating energies is to activate your abilities or building new techniques. When you're going through hard, been to hell already, know what it looks like. Lovely. Thank you for the lessons. But when you've already been, like I always say, to the depth of hell and you're familiar with the territory, You already know what to do to come out of it. Align your shit. Get your shit together. Get happy. Do the shit that you love. Be around people that love and support you. Simple as that. I say this all the time, and I simplify it when I do it on my live, because I can't talk about this in depth like I can now while I'm on my live. When you fail to see the blessing in the misery and the illness and the debilitating whatever you're going through, it will keep on happening, and it will happen again and again and again. And the best part about me saying this is that you're allowed to fail again and again and again until you're fucking fed up. Until you're like, I can't do this anymore. I get it. I get that. I understand the illness. I understand the trauma. But you can fail and fail and fail and fail and fail as many times as you like, guys. But the lesson will keep on coming until you learn it. And God is not going to punish you when you fail. God is going to go like we do to our child, and our child falls over, or they fail an exam, or they fail their driving test. We say to our kids, get up and keep going. You're not going to let that stop you. Keep going. So I'm going to tell you the same thing. You keep going. Because later you're going to know the feeling of the reward. How are you going to know about what something, how do you know what something, if something is amazing, the feeling is so, oh, it's so good, unless you go through the failure? How are you going to know about absolute, oh my God, my body feels amazing? How are you going to know what amazing feels like if you don't go through the pain? Do you know what I mean? Dark, light, polarities, evil and good, love and hate. How are we going to know the best parts of love if we haven't felt the hate part of it? We give ourselves to somebody that we love so much and they end up breaking our souls. We'll never love again. Bullshit. You have to go through the pain. So when you find that love, you're going to be like, that heartache and that pain and that sadness was all for a reason. And look who I have now. Is he even real? Is she even real? Like, this is madness. It's going to be so good, guys. Just have faith. So remember, you're never going to see the rewards if you don't go through the fails first. It's all right to fail, and you can fail as many times as you want, because when you finally get the message, the reward is so much. The fail is like, I'm so grateful for the failure, because now I know what it feels like to have the reward. So learn to stop, learn to rest. If you feel symptoms, it's just it's a part of the experience. When you start to feel all of these symptoms, don't be angry at it. Don't be angry at you. Don't blame it on anybody. Just go, hi, what are you here teaching me? What do I need to learn? Talk to me. And silence your brain and listen to the illness. And the illness is going to say, you need to stop eating sugar. Is that all I have to do, illness? Yeah, just stop eating sugar. For the next 3 months, you're going to see how much your body's going to cure itself. And then you can do whatever after the 3 months, after I've told you what to do to get rid of me. Honking is confirmation, yeah. So just remember that the symptoms is a part of the experience. Past us, present us, and future us, they're all, like, what do I say? I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. You've seen it already, but I'm going to show you something. I talk to her all the time. All the time. That's me. When my mum thought I was going to die. I think I was, how old was I? Maybe 4 or 5 in this picture. I talk to her all the time. And I look into her eyes and she has absolutely no idea the shit that she's about to go through. So I always talk to little Anna, because there's a child inside all of us. Yeah, there's a child in every one of us. And that child is looking for big you, the power you, the one who's already been through it, because she hasn't gone through it yet. That's gonna, I always look at her and go, I always look at my picture and go, listen, kid, it's hard, but you're gonna get there. I always talk to her. I don't have eyelashes on in this picture. I don't, there you go. I don't have the eyelashes on in this picture. But I always talk to little Anna. And I'm like, little Anna, you're going to make it, man. You're going to have 4 open heart surgeries after the 2 that you've already had, because you were 3 weeks old and 3 months old. You're going to have another one when you're 8, and you're going to have another one when you're 31 near-death experience. And believe it or not, Anna, you're going to be talking to the masses. And I always look at her. Even today, I'm always like looking at her and I'm like, you got this, kid. You got this. That's why I always say, the past you is still inside there. The little, you know, the little Irene, the little Nicole, the little Canadian, the little Gina, the little Marsha, the little Nomsa and Yvette. You know, you are still in there. The little Gemma, you're in there. And she needs you. She needs you to reaffirm to her. She needs you, the big you, to reaffirm to the little you that you are going to make it so far. Against all odds, you are going to make it so far. And I talk to her all the time. I talk to her all the time. Go, you had a bad day today, kid? Like, I have down days. And I'm like, don't worry about it. You've been through worse. That's what I say to little Anna. I hope that helps you in some way. I still got a lot to talk about. But talk to your little you, because she needs you. She needs you to say, you've been through so much and you got through it. So you talk to that child part of yourself. Because you're the mama. You're the mum now. She's the kid. She's the baby. She's the baby. So you talk to her and you tell her, look, I got you. I'm protecting you. I'm watching over you. I know what's to come. You're going to go through it, but I'm going to stand in front of you. I'm going to protect you in every way, shape and form. I do that to my girl now. I do that to my daughter. I always put a symbol of a lion. This massive lion. A female, the female lion. And then a tiny little baby lion in front. I always say that's my daughter. I was like, this is my daughter. You fuck with my daughter, you fuck with me. That's what I always put. There's a symbol of me and my daughter. And it's a representation of the mother tiger and then the baby tiger. It's just, I love that. Mess with my girl, you mess with me. And I look at that child. I look at little Anna like that. So remember, the past you, the present you, and the future you is all here and now. All here and now. There are aspects of ourselves, and they say that you've got aspects of yourself. There's the higher self, the conscious, the unconscious part of you, the spiritual part of you. And then the ego. And how my guides have showed it to me was, so here's the higher self. Why do you think I always say to you guys, look, raise your vibration? And how do you raise your vibration? Is so simple. Be happy, be kind, be humble, be true, help where you can help, be your authentic self, laugh when you can. Everything exists all now, correct? So the past, the future, the present you is all here right now. Yes. So remember, guys, what I've been shown again by my guides is that the consciousness, the spiritual part of us, the higher selves is up here, and then the ego part is here. So we're separated. There is like this gap that they showed me. But as they were talking to me and showing me the gap between our higher self and then the ego, I saw them doing that. And I was like, what, is the gap closing in humanity? And they said, yes, the consciousness of humanity is, the gap is closing. They're not going to look at their trauma as a bad thing anymore. They're going to look at the abuse, the sexual abuse, the trauma, the deaths. They're going to close that gap and understand that everything is intrinsically connected to each other in a tapestry. We're all in it together. I am you and you are me. That the gap between the ego and the spirituality is closing. Why? Because this is the time in the world. It's exciting. We all were like, oh, we're going to come down for 2026 and we're going to be born in the 70s and we're going to be born in the 60s because I see what's going to come in 2020s and we want to be a part of that experience. I mean, what the fuck were we thinking, guys? But apparently when we were souls on the other side, we were like, ooh, there's a party down there on earth. We're coming down there for that section. And then we're all going to die anyway. So we're going to go there for that part. And then everyone's going to be like, what was it like during that time frame from the 60s to the 2030? My God. And we're going to be like, it was so good, man. You guys should have come down there. It was so good. It was a ride. You know, it's fucked, but it was so fun. So this is what we're going to end up saying to all of the other souls up there when it's our time. Like, whoa, man, we were so desperate to go down there, but, you know, we had to wait for all these people to die so we could come in. I'll be like, that's probably why my mum and dad died and my nan died and my cat died, so everybody else could come through as well and have an experience here in the physical world. Because it's life is infinite. You die and then you're born. Have you noticed that when somebody in the family dies, there's a new child being born into the family? It always happens that way. It's like there's a death, like there's a death and then there's a birth. So I've lost like 3 people in my life. So I know that somebody in my family is about to get pregnant. So I'm waiting for my nieces and my nephews. Yeah, baby up. Even my daughter. Let's go. Let's go. The birthing of my mum coming back. So they said that the subconscious is the subconscious, or the conscious part of us is being, there's interference. What do you mean by that? The conscious part, the awake part, what you and I right here right now. They say the conscious part of us is being interfered with. How? Wi-Fi, your phone, electricity, EMF stuff in the air, you know. We had twin boys now. There you go. Look at that. My nan and my ex, nan died within 48 hours of each other. And we have twin boys now. Somebody dies, people come in. Always happens that way. So they say that the conscious mind is being interrupted by frequencies in the air, like the Wi-Fi using our phones. It's the news. It's being interfered with. Yes, and it disrupts the energy. This is why they showed me the spiritual, the unconscious, the ego, and how they're going to meet in the middle. This is why they say, because we're being interfered by Wi-Fi, phone, and all of the stuff that's in the air, this is why they say that you need to step out into nature. Because when you step out into nature, it helps the parasympathetic nervous system. You think better thoughts, you start taking actions better, you start making better decisions. This is why I always say go into nature, put your feet on the ground. Again, it helps with the parasympathetic nervous system. It gets you into better alignment. It helps you tune in to your electrical current. The flow will start to feel better when you're outside in Mother Nature. It's like it goes through the fascia, your veins, the nerves, all the body, the DNA. It changes the frequency. This is why Buddha sit under the tree for so long. There was a story about a man, right? So what I heard was there was this man, and he had serious damage to his head, like serious damage to his head. I've actually seen that's happened to Kellee White. I've got her book up there. I think it's, where is it? Oh God. Cracked Open. Her book is called Cracked Open, Kellee White. So anyway, she even her, but there was, I'll tell you about Kellee White in a second. Let me show you her book. Kellee White, Cracked Open. I love her. Therapist, medium, astrologist, the whole shebang. I'm a fan. Kellee White, Cracked Open. So, well, I'll talk about her in a second, but I wanted to tell you about the story about this guy. So this guy, so I've got all my crystals. I've got all my crystals up here. This guy gets into an accident. He has a serious head trauma, like proper damage to his head. And what happens, and there was damage to his brain. And what happened is that he said that he could see, it's like the third eye opened up, yeah. And he started to see like shapes, people. He started to see all of these things filtering in. Now again, somebody would look at something like that as really traumatic, like a traumatic brain injury. But what happened was he was cracked open. Sensory energy, able to perceive and see things not only with the physical eyes, but see things with the third eye. It changed his belief system because it opened up his third eye. It changed the program. It changed his program. So what happened was, they said what happens is, you have to understand that, again, accidents, illness, anything that happens that you deem as traumatic, it's all for a higher purpose. There's no mistakes here. It keeps us from, what happens is our belief system, right? Because we're so programmed, our belief system from culture, religion, what our parents taught us, what school taught us, what we choose to absorb from our friends, colleagues, families, everybody, it keeps us from understanding our abilities. But it is by design. It's designed. The universe was designed that way to, at every turn, try to stop you from getting to your higher self. That's why we're here in school to learn Earth School. It's designed to block our belief system. It's designed to block who we truly are. That's why, like, the government programs, they don't like awakened people like you and I, like Sarah, Rexman Cosme, like Dolores Cannon. Anyone who wants to speak out about the power of us, who we are now, they don't like people like us, because the government program doesn't like awakened people, because they know that they can't, they have the control of the population, because they choose to put on the news what they want you to see, to add in fear mongering, to make you afraid, to make you feel a certain type of way, to control the population, to control, drum roll, reality. Government is human beings like us. What right do they have listen, I understand government to be in place for murderers, and there's a reason for everything. I get it. I understand about police. I understand about prisons. I understand about all of this. That's why black and white, happy and bad, evil and good, love and hate. I get it. But the awakened people, the government doesn't like, because it means that they can't control the population and control our reality and our timeline. Those people are not stupid, but remember something. Those are people as well. They're just like us. Peel off the skin, our souls are all the same color. Reality is created by you. Your reality is created by you through your free will choices. Where you are today are because of the choices that you've made thus far, not because someone put a gun to your head. No one put a gun to my head, and that's why I am where I am today. I'm here where I am today because of the choices that I've made. Because I would go with my intuition, I'd go with my heart, I'll follow what my soul tells me. If I don't, there's always something that's going to go wrong. But you have to remember, you control your reality. The reality is created by you. Imagine if everybody in this life focuses on love, prosperity, and peace. Imagine the whole world focuses on love, prosperity, and peace, compassion, kindness, understanding. We would not have any of the things that we have right now. Killing Mother Nature, global warming, children being killed, wars. We would not have any of these things. Now, what you don't understand is, or maybe you do, that when you go into the energy of love for all of our brothers and sisters in front of you, even the people that you can't stand, even those people who are bombers and those people who kill people, if we can have some sort of love, energy, frequency for those energies out there, what happens is we create this energy frequency that expands out into the field, and we can change the world reality, because we are co-creators of not only our own personal lives, but when we are happy energetically, when we're in love vibrational frequency, it pumps out like the heartbeat into the whole world. We are able to change the frequency of the universe just by emotions, our thoughts and feelings alone. Can you imagine the power of what we have if we just do it together? It's so... Do you know, a lot of people who cross over on the other side said it was so simple and we made it so hard. Souls in the human being, because of the blocks, have made it so hard. But when we cross over to the other side, it was just so simple. It's just love. It's just love. And it's so annoying when you cross over to the other side and go, is that all I had to do? Forgive, surrender, let go, and love. Is that all I had to do to create peace in my life as well as in the world? It's so simple, but we're so stupid. We get sucked in by our jobs. We get sucked in by the mundane. We get sucked in by just the soul sucking shit out of us. And we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, even though it's like not even a light. It's like a big fucking blimp of light. It's so fucking huge, and it's right in our faces, but we're not looking at it because we're too busy looking at the misery of it all. We're so stupid. I love us, but seriously, guys, we really do focus on the problem and not on the solution. You have to fight for love. Fight for it. Fight for peace. Fight for love. Fight for the best life. Fight for health. Fight like your life depends on it, because it does. Mother Earth needs us. our energy field, whether we're angry, sad, bad or mad or evil or good, it's affecting the frequency of Mother Earth, Gaia. So if we're all toxic, we're putting toxicity into the universe, into Mother Earth, and then we're sending it out into, that's why all the aliens are coming in. And by the way, did you know that aliens are aspects of ourselves? You know them people that gets abducted in America? I was experimented on. Has it ever occurred to you that's aspects of you? Remember, you're a soul. This is an avatar. Sometimes your soul might choose to go into a grey man, like be an alien. Sometimes your soul might be like, you know what, I want to go into another dimension and I want to be a mermaid. Sometimes your soul will go into the body of a fairy because you want to go into the fairy realm and you want to experience fairies' energy. That's why I always say those people who have got anemia, you're connected to this fairy realm. This is an avatar, this skin, this body. And when I saw my body, I was like, I didn't really care for it. You know, it's like, oh, it was like, you died so many times. You're so used to dying. You're so used to looking at the avatar body because you're a soul plugged into the avatar, into the physical body, having a human experience. And then we die. We are all going to die. And we're all going to die and go home. We're all going to look at the body going, oh my God, that body was so temporary. Look at it. Oh my God. Another near-death experience. I looked at their body and go, you know, I was so hard on myself. I looked at my body and I was like, I was so fat and I was so ugly, and look at these bruises and look at these scars. And when I was so angry and hard on myself, and I looked at my body, at the scars and the spots and the, you know, all of the, how ugly I was. When I was out of my body, I was so sad. I was so sad that when I looked at my physical body with all of these scars and these bumps, and I was so ugly and my teeth was missing and I had acne on my face, I looked at my body and said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, physical body. I'm so sorry. And then they would say, why were you sorry? Because it was the physical body that was taking all the hits. My soul is pure. My soul is beautiful. My soul is amazing. My soul is beautiful. My soul is untouchable. But my body took all the hits in the physical world, and I didn't even give my body any compassion. My avatar was the one that took the punches. My avatar took all the illness, and I didn't even stop to look at my body and go, thank you for encasing my soul. Thank you for holding my soul in this life, and thank you for protecting my soul in this life, and thank you for taking the punches and the hits and the diseases and the illness. And I never looked at my body like that. I always judged myself. I'm so ugly. I'm so short. Look at my body. I got a scar on it. I got stretch marks. I got blackheads. I got all this shit. All my body is disgusting. I'm not as pretty as that one or that one. But when you die and you look at your avatar and you're looking at, oh, it's just a body. It wasn't. This was your body that you have to love and take care of. Oh, it's my rainbows. So look at can you see my rainbows? So I have all of these things that hang on my wall, all of those things, and it brings rainbows into my home because I want to attract fairies. Can you see all of these rainbows? That's why I have rainbows on me. Look at that. Can you see that? Can you see the rainbow? So when people come to my house, they don't want to leave. Because I have those little hangy things that bring in rainbow into my home. So people are like, I don't want to leave here, it's so peaceful. And I'm like, no, you need to go. You can stay here for 3-4 hours, but now you need to go. I've not stopped looking at the colours. Yeah, love it. at the minute, look, this is what I've got in my background for my TV. I don't know if you can see it. That's what's on the TV at the minute. But I can't put it loud because TikTok is going to say no music in the background. Sun catcher, yes. So every time I've got it in my room, I have it in the front of my door. So anytime the sun comes into my house, I have rainbows everywhere. Do you, Ray? You make sun catchers? That is so cool. That is so cool. So there's a lot. I've still got a lot of things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. But I always say this. I'm always gonna do one live where I do tarot. So the next time I do tarot, I've got a couple of appointments that I have to do because I'm trying to get a job. Can you believe that? I haven't been out there for 8 years. 8 years I haven't had a job, and now my mum's gone. My daughter's moved out. I'm working on my brain, working on my mind, working on my body. I'm trying to get back into art. I'm trying to get back into feeling more peace. I'm trying to do singing bowls, meditations. I'm trying to do all of this stuff. I'm having a beautiful day. I think you guys just come in. I started at, what time did I start? 1:30. It's nearly 4 o'clock here. So there's so much. I'm still trying to download the last live, but because it was like 4 hours, I think 4.5 hours long, it's taking its time. When I was sitting here the last time, I would love to post that live up, but I'm having technical difficulties because, as once again, TikTok technical difficulties. But there's so much more. So I always say to you guys, do your research, yeah? Do the research. Delve into, like, if you love, like, I'm going to talk to you about this woman here. Sorry, Nicole, I'm putting you on blast. When I read for Nicole, as soon as I saw her, she's a king of spades, by the way. So it's a woman that thinks like a man. So not only is she a woman that thinks like a man, she's a fucking Capricorn, Pisces, and Scorpio. That's like double emotional. She's a Capricorn as well. And when I saw her, I kept on seeing that she was supposed to be famous, or she's supposed to have a level of fame. And I didn't know what it is that she was supposed to be. And I think she even made this facial expression. She went, like, she wasn't sure about that. And then this woman goes on to tell me, I love tarot. And I went, oh, do you? I have 100 decks. And I'm going, what? And she's like, I have 100 decks. And I go, I hope this live is going to post on YouTube, Scarlett. I'm still trying to download the last one. And I go, darling, you got 100 decks. Do you read for people? She's like, no. And I'm like, so no wonder I saw the level of fame energy on you. I don't know what it is that you're supposed to do. Clearly it's fucking tarot. Hello. Clearly you're supposed to be doing tarot. You can't have 100 decks in your house and not use it for, you can't just use it for you. There's a purpose for 100 decks. I have 300 decks. I have 300 tarot decks. 300. I can't even display all of them on the shelf because it's not enough. Because I got my books here. Like, let me show you what I got here. You're supposed to be doing tarot, duh. So look at all my. So I got my decks here. So these are all like tarot decks. All of my decks. This is just like a section of it. And then I've got my tarot decks as well up here as well. So I've got all of these decks here, yeah. And then I've also got all my books here, astrology, Dolores canon. They all got psychic stuff, shaman, delving into your superpowers, numerology, love numerology. And then up here I've got more tarot decks. Yeah, more tarot decks. And then up here I've got my Buddha, Mother Mary, a painting that I did. I've got more books up here. You can see all of that. Okay. And then I've got Jesus over there. And then I've got pictures. I've got some stuff in that. So I used to do healing. So I used to take people's name and put it in my box. And there's like artifacts in there, angels and stuff like that. And then just pictures up there. So can you see my little Buddhas? And this is, I've got more than this. This is not the only tarot I have. I have to have a chest to put my tarot cards in there, because I have too many. Like, I had to hide them when my mum was alive. I've got runes as well. Yes, I know how to use runes. Yeah, runes. And I used to hide my... I'm a grown woman. And I used to hide my decks from my bub, because my bub would be like, another one. And I'd be like, Mum, shush. This is my livelihood. My mum would freak out too. Yeah, my mum was like, how many decks do you need? I'm like, 1 million. And I'm an artist. Yeah? I paint things. I like painting and drawing. So I get inspiration because every tarot deck is not the same. Every tarot deck has different drawings, has different pictures on them. Like the King of Swords, 10 of Wands. There's different energy to eat. Like, my mum gets it now, I'm sure, because she's in heaven and she's looking down going, yeah, I get it now. Yes, I get inspiration. Somebody said to me, Anna, if you're a painter, you should create your own tarot deck. That might be something I might end up doing later on down the line. Who knows? Look, another different tarot deck. Yeah, somebody said, Anna, you need to create your own deck, because if you're an artist. Look at that. Prince of Wands. See the different... I get inspiration. Create my own deck. Do it, Gemma. I get inspiration. That's why I have so many decks. The Sun card. Out of all the cards I could have pulled out, guys. The Sun card. Oh, my God. But that's the only reason why I have all of these tarot decks. And it's not just because I love tarot and that's my job. But I love... Look at these ones. Look at these. Queen of Swords. Look at these round. They're round. The World card. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Circle ones. Yeah. Look at that. 10 of coins. Been collecting tarot since I was 16 years old. I have oracle cards as well. I love my oracle cards. If you wanted to start out in tarot, let me see if this is it. Look, for those of you who's learning tarot and you want to know the meaning, they do tarot with... I bought this because I'm trying to convince my daughter to do tarot because she would be amazing. I use them sometimes. But look, you can learn how to do tarot. Look. So if anyone is interested in doing tarot, look, they've got the meanings. Upright and reverse. But then you'll start to have your own way of doing things. Look at that, the 2 of coins. So if you ever want to do... There are tarot decks out there where it's got the meanings on it. So you can learn. You can learn. And then practice on yourself for a year. And then after you've practiced just on yourself for a year, then you can do it with family members. That's what I did. And then people were like, Jesus, you're so accurate. You're so accurate. How did you know? I got this one. They're all different. This is my mermaid deck. This is my mermaid deck. Love mermaids. You know I'm obsessed with mermaids. The Lovers. Gives you, look, that gives you the guidance as well on the bottom. The judgment, look at that. Self-reflection. 8 of coins, achievement, mastering your craft, doing something that you love to do. I've even got, I love this deck, but look at the size of it. I would love to use this deck a little bit more, but the problem with this deck is that it's so big, I can't even shuffle it. Look at that. Look at the size of the box. It says Enchanted Soul, right? Now look at the size of these cards. I've got such small hands, it's really hard to shuffle. So look at that. It's got the gold. 3 of Cups. Look at the illustration on it. Look at the drawings. Beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. Let me just see. Look at that. Queen of Swords. What my mum didn't understand was that it wasn't about, I bought this because of the illustration. I get inspired. Wheel of Destiny. It's the Wheel of Fortune. The Magician. It's such a beautiful deck. Amazon. I got it on Amazon. Tarot of Enchanted Souls. Do you love crystals? If you love crystals, I'll show you a crystal tarot that I have. The Crystal Magic Tarot. You don't need to buy me expensive jewelry or shoes or an expensive bag. You don't need to do that. I would recommend Total Tarot subscription as well. It's so good. And you get a new deck also, and also crystal. Oh, really? All right. Thank you for that. So look at the illustrations on these. And it will tell you about the tarot. Look at that. I pulled it out again. Citrine, the sun. Queen of Cups. Oh, someone's at my door. Hold on. Is it for me? Yes. Okay, it's alright. Nothing for me? Oh, thanks. So upset I didn't get a delivery. I know you have some beautiful, I have so many decks. Page of Coins. You love crystals. You want to know what the it is called? The Crystal Magic Tarot. All of my cards are from Amazon, so you can get it on Amazon. The Crystal Magic Tarot. I get so many decks, and because I'm an artist, I like to draw, I like to paint, I like to get inspiration. That's why I buy all of these different decks. I love Greek mythology, as you guys already know. So, what else do I have? Let me show you. snapped a shot. Those are lovely, but I want that. I want to make my own tarot deck too. Yes. So, look at this. So I love like mythology and all of that stuff. How can I not be inspired by these? These are so beautiful. Look at that. King of Wands. And it says Kronos. Empress. Hera. The Devil card, Hades. Hold it up again, sure thing. There you go. Hi, Jacqueline. You got in late. Might be leaving soon. I'll try and post this live on my YouTube, but I'm still trying to post the last one. Did you get it, Diana? The Hermit, and it's Hermes. When I die, I'm going to tell my daughter to donate these for free. Just give it to everyone, whoever wants it, if she doesn't want it. This is what I use for my card of the day. I love Radley Valentine. Love Radley Valentine. This is what I use for my card of the day. So there's the back. Here's the Chariot, and it tells you what it says on the bottom, and the color, and the Archangel. Three of coins, three of money, three of pentacles. Ace of Swords, Archangel Michael with the sword. New beginnings, mental clarity. Then it's got a description. So I use these for my card of a day. I never use it on my live. And I think it was about a year ago, I started learning about palm reading. They say that when you have an X, if you've got like an X in your hand, can you see the X there? You're connected to the witches. I already know I was burnt at the stake. But I learned palmistry as well. Love all of that stuff. The loops, the circles, the length of your finger. Love this deck as well. There's like 100 and something cards to teach you about the meanings. Look at that. To teach you about the meanings, the lifelines, what it means, the length of the lifeline. It's so good. I'm into all of this. I know I might seem a bit crazy, but I love all of this stuff. I also read with this deck as well. I don't use it often, but I read with this deck. So it's the Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling. There's a layout that you have to do with these set of cards. There's a layout that you have to do because each card has a piece of information on it. So you can lay out like 6 cards in a square, 1 in the middle. So if you're reading for a man, you put the man in the middle. And there's like so many ways to read with the Gypsy Witch Tarot. So if you're like looking for a yes or no answer, what you do is you can like, and it has to end. It's like, I can't remember how to explain it. It's like, is it this deck? I think it is this deck. Hold on a second. Yes, this deck. When you get the Joker. So when you hit the Joker, that will be like the answer. So look, there's the layout. You can do those big layouts or a small one. You have to put the man or the woman in the middle, and then it gives you the number of the card. So you'd read like number 8. So for example, you got number 8 over there in this corner up here, and then that is what that means. Harvest. It's so good. And when I did it, it was crazy, because when I did it, it showed me the death of my best friend. Somebody's going to pass away. And my bestie passed away in 2022. So I've had this deck since 2022. So if you're reading for a woman, put the woman. Hi, Jacqueline. I did say hi. I don't think you heard me. Blue eyes. I did a reading for myself. There's a woman and a man. Put the woman in the middle, and then all the other cards go outside. And then it will tell you to go from one corner to the next card, to the next card, to the corner, down, down, down to the corner, and then all the way in. And then it's so good. It's so good. I've also got these little cards. So anytime you do a reading for somebody, I've got Starseed, Sea Melodies. These are guided messages. Celtic stuff, love it. Avalon Magic and Divine Doors. Let's look at it. So what I would do if I have a client, or it's not even a client really, it's like family members, I'd lay out 3 cards. I'll shuffle the cards. I'll lay out 3 cards. And then I would say to my client, okay, so which one are you drawn to? Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? And then they'll pick a card, or they'll pick the one that they're drawn to. And then it will say, let's see, 3 of Cups. A toast to friends in the afternoon sun. 3 of cups in happiness. 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. So good. If any of you lot ever want to do tarot, I'm telling you, it's great. You can have a little bit of money on the side. You don't have to charge a lot until you get really good. You're going to be worth it in the end. Let's look at this one. So I'd say something like, okay, I'll shuffle the cards. And then I will say, like, if my daughter needs some advice, I say to my daughter, all right, which one are you drawn to? Which card are you drawn to? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? She might say 2. And then it says, the light that you are seeking is already within you. Follow those things that bring peace to your soul. How pretty are these cards? I think I'm going to use it on my next live. I haven't used a lot of them for a while. There's that fingerprint I was talking about. Can you see on the tree? So it's so, yeah, so good. Starseed. Let's look at the Starseed cards. Look at that one. So a woman with her eyes, and then you've got the third eye activation, and at the back it says intuition. Trust your intuition. It's been guiding you to the answers that you've been seeking. I love tarot. I feel like I need to do energy work, like helping people smile more. I will never stop. I see the moon in her third eye. Yep. I will never stop doing tarot because I've saved so many people's lives. Get your ass to the hospital. Your child's telling you to go, who's crossed over on the other side. Mom, get your ass to the hospital. Go and get your medicine. Go and get your blood check done. All of that stuff. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Oh, it's so good. So I think my mum now on the other side knows. And look, it even tells you how to do it. Look, if you're new to it. How to use the cards. Close your eyes. Ask the universe to guide you, clarity and love and direction. Shuffle the cards while focusing on your life. Pick one card from the deck. Read the seeds of wisdom from the card and trust that the universe is speaking to you through the messages. Through these variety of cards, may you be inspired to move forward with courage, strength and determination on your journey towards light. You can do it. Somebody said to me, do I have to have a near-death experience or do I have to have superpowers to read tarot? Not at all. You could be a technical reader. A technical reader is somebody who studies the cards. And I've had readings from technical readers and they're quite good. But they need to also connect to their intuition, not just read the cards and not just know the meaning of the cards and then read it. You have to trust your intuition. Like, don't just read what the card means. What do you feel when you connect to the person that you're reading for? What is the story telling you in your energy so you can relay the message to your client? I started out doing readings for like £5 and then people start giving me more. Like, it started out with £5 and then it started to get more and more. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to raise my prices, but I'm not going to raise it to the point where it's going to be hard for someone to pay for a reading. You know I love chakras, right? You know I love things about chakra. Here's another deck that I highly recommend. These are really big as well, so I don't like, you look at them size of my hand, they're so huge to shuffle. But like, let's have a look. Meditate on your third eye chakra if that one comes out. Sexuality, openness, sharing, beauty and honor. Chakra Insight Oracle, Amazon. Desires, goals, passion, craving, fulfillment. How can I not be inspired to draw? Responsibility. This is yellow, so it will be your sacral chakra. Divine consciousness, interconnection, expansion, oneness and light. That's the heart, that's the chakra above your head. Every time I get my deck, the first thing that I do is go like that. So I'm hitting the card, get rid of the old energy, put my energy, blow on it, put my life force energy, hit a singing bowl, get some sage and go like that. Cleanse the sage, cleanse the cards. Thank you for coming home. Welcome home. I'm going to use you in divine light and love, and you're going to help me to give clear, concise, loving light messages to my brothers and sisters out there. That's how I cleanse my deck. So good. Look at these cards. Sorry, guys. Sorry if I'm boring you. Hold on a minute. Look at these cards. Whispers of healing. Look at the illustration on this. How I'm in another world just looking at this card. Look at that. Absolutely my colors, chakra colors. It's beautiful cards. Look at this. Awareness. Look at this card. Oh my God. Look, how can you not go into another world just by looking at it? Look at the baby inside the seashell. Look at the rainbow. Look at the colors. Look at the bird. Look at the lake. Look at the mountain peaks. Oh my God. What, this specific deck, Gemma, did they stop? Look at this. Forward momentum. Look how this child's moving forward on something like a flower, and it's butterflies that's moving her forward. The name of the deck is Whispering of Healing Oracle Cards. I don't know when I got this, is years ago, but I got everything from Amazon. Oh, they are on Amazon. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Look at this card. I want to go there. I want to go there. I love. Oh, look at that. Breathe. Look at those dolphins. Look at the mermaid. 1111. Look at that. Look, 22 on the card. How beautiful are these? I had to show you this deck, guys. I'm so sorry. Look. Sincere relationships. How can you not love these cards? How could you just not? Look at her earrings. It's an angel. Look at the details. Oh, God, it's so beautiful. My God. Transformation. This is why I have so many oracle decks. Look at that. Look at the rainbow. Look at that. Oh, God. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. How am I supposed to create my own tarot deck? Look at these. Look at that. How am I supposed to create my own tarot deck? How? Oh, I'm getting this one. Get it. Get it and use it. Use it. You know, when you get it, just get somebody. So if you ever become a tarot reader and you start to get into the cards and you start to get into the energy, always, so get your client. This is what I do. So if you were with me in my house, I would, like, if my best friend is here and she said, can I have a reading? I will always say to her, shuffle the cards. So her energy will go into it. If I'm reading for you, I have to look at your picture, go into your name, go into your energy. And it's like, I am you shuffling the cards. And then I lay out the cards. But if you ever have a client that comes to your house, you tell the client to shuffle the cards. The client will shuffle the cards. You take the cards back and then you lay out the cards and then you tell them what you see. If you're going to use an oracle deck, if a family member needs advice, whatever it may be, go on, get one of the oracle cards, shuffle it, tell them to shuffle it, lay it out on the card, like spread it like this, like that. And then tell them to put their hand over it. If you need advice, put your hand over the deck, pull out a card and see what it says. Look at that, sincere relationship. That's you lot. But my advice would be, every time somebody touches your cards and shuffle the cards, make sure you cleanse it after they leave, because you don't want their energy to be on it. Love, that's why I have these cards, because they inspire me to go into my artistic energy. When I go into my artistic energy and I start drawing and I start writing things, I'm telling you, universe speaks through me. Look, I've got this picture in display. I've got this picture on display. I've showed it to you before. I want to go to Italy. I had a vision in my head of a cabin in Italy and I painted it. So if you was to actually look at these colors, you would actually see that these green bits are sparkly. They shimmer in the light. That's why I love getting these decks, because they inspire me to paint. This is like somewhere in Italy. I don't know. Somewhere in Italy. Love the trees, those long trees. Love the mountains. And I just love this painting. I love it. It's so simple. It was not even long. Thank you. It wasn't even long. It didn't even take me long to do it. I've showed it to you before, but this is another painting of mine which I love. I'm going to be there in another dimension, in another lifetime. I'm a fairy, so that's me. That's a fairy. That's my house. And these are the steps. Then you go into the tree, and then you go out here and you go into the house. I just saw it in my mind's eye and I was like, yep, I'm going to live here one day. Yes, I did all of this. These are all my paintings. That's why I buy, here's another one. Waterfalls from Heaven. I didn't even know what it was at first, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, it's waterfalls, and I glittered. I put glitter on it. And then I'll show you, I've got a few. I've got a wall of painting up. You've seen them before. I know most of you have seen them before. And then I've also got, right. I've also got, so I've got that I painted. I pretended I was a mermaid. And then I'm swimming in these dark waters, and then I climb up the stairs and go into a land. A garden with lots of flowers is what I saw when I go in through the whole that little gate. And then I painted that one because I love anything to do with nature. Watercolors, that one. And that's my little cabin there. And then I had a vision about going to Italy, because I did go once, and I painted that one. But this was the very first time I started painting watercolors. And I saw this vision in my head. But this was the very first time I ever started doing painting. And I still love this. I still love that. You could sell this seriously. I know they are. I know. I was told that. And then this is my wall. Hold on. And then this is my wall of paintings. But I've showed it to you guys before. I keep seeing the pyramids. Here's another place that I saw in my mind's eye. I think that's Italy again. That's watercolors. Don't even know what I was doing, to be honest. I just paint whatever I see in my head. And I just put it on a piece of paper or a canvas. That's going to be my house and the farm. I don't know, I always see the world that way. Can you see the girl? She's crying because she knows that the world is sad. Love the palm trees. That's somewhere in Tokyo, I think. That's another dream world. I live somewhere in a tree. There's that picture again of the pyramids, and I saw water, and I found that there was water somewhere by the pyramids, but it wasn't, they weren't able to see. I had a dream one night, or I had astral projection. I astral projected out of my body, and I was sitting above the earth, and I could see the moon, so I drew it. I think that's Italy again. And then I drew that one. There's a beach, there's an opening, and then there's the sand, and then the sky. Always have dreams of like the chakras, and I don't know, the chakra colors. So I always like put pen to paper, and look at my yin and yang symbol up there. Everything has got to do with trees. Anything to do with nature. Anything to do with nature, I always like to... There you go, there's a tree of life again. And there's my fisherman. That's what my mum called him. So anything to do with nature, and as soon as you walk through the door, I've got my yin and yang symbol. And look what I even done to my front door. I mean, I'm probably a bit OTT. Look what I did to my door. I put crystals on it. Put the butterflies on there. That's what I did. Maybe I should show you my room as well, because my room is kind of finished. Let me see if I show you my room. Hold on. Some of you have already seen it. I've done the curtains a little bit different today, though, and I shouldn't have done it like that, but I just figured, okay. So here's my wall, which is what you lot see every time I go on my live. My desk. Everything is pink. Butterfly curtains. My big pink bed. Crystals on the wall. Need a snake plant in your room, guys. It clears the oxygen, or a snake plant or a spider plant. And then I have my little, there's more tarot in there. And then look at this, So every time, if there's any light or sun coming in, it will go into my wall. So everything that I got on here is from TikTok. It's so nice. It's just, you have to remember, I know I said this to you before, but this room, my mum was sick in. Like, she was ill in this room. And I couldn't do it. And here's one of the bigger pictures that I did. It was unfinished, but I was like, so what? And I put it up here. It was not finished. I hadn't finished this, but I was just like, I'm going to put it up anyway. So, yeah. I made it mine, finally. I was not going to live here. I was going to get out of here because of the misery and the torment and the trauma that happened in this house. But I've got so many more pictures and so many more paintings that I've done. They're under my bed. So many. And my mum always said to me, she always said, Anna, why don't you put up your paintings? And I'm like, where am I going to put it, Mum? Where am I going to hang it? I'm going to, like, our walls is going to end up having so many holes in it. So I ended up didn't bother doing it, but now I did. So anyway, I will be back on, I don't know when I've got some appointments next week. Does anyone know about Kosh? Does anyone? It is so peaceful here now. It is. It's so peaceful. Nobody ever wants to leave. I did used to teach tarot. I don't have enough time in the day. I would have on Zoom like 10 people, and then I'll be talking about the major arcana cards, and then the following week I will do like the elements, like pentacles, wands, cups, and what's the other one? Air is swords. So I'd go through it. I did used to teach tarot, but because I didn't have enough time in the day to do lives, to take care of my mum, to do private clients, it's just like there's not enough time in the day. I had to stop it, but I will go back to it. But now I'm actually looking for a job. Like, the universe is saying to me, Anna, you need to get out of the house. You can't be there anymore. You need to be in Mother Nature. And it's such a beautiful day today. Like, the sun is shining. It's so nice out here, but I'm stuck in the house. But I did teach tarot. I did. I am still trying to post up the live that I did last Sunday. But because it's over, I think it's like 4 hours long, or maybe a little bit longer, it's taking so long for it to download. So I'm still trying to literally post up 4 of my lives. This is going to be a 5th one, so I will try to post it up, guys. What about driving for Uber? Longest day of the year today. Is it? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. So I'm going to try and cut. Oh, is it the summer solstice? I should have known that. Too busy on my treadmill. So I'll be back probably on Tuesday to do no, I'll be back on Monday to do an open live tomorrow. And then I'll be doing a tarot reading for my super fans only on Tuesday. And the reason why I have to do an open live tomorrow is because I need some money. I need some money in my account. Been spending money on like massage stuff to get rid of my cellulite. I've been spending money on like exercise equipment. It's really annoying. All right, I love you guys. I will see you for my Superfan live on Tuesday. I will post up what time I'm going live. I will be doing a normal live tomorrow, probably around 1. So I'll see you then. I'm going to do my very best to post up the last live. I hope I gave you enough information. Listen, man, you think my body wants to get on my treadmill? No. But all my workout equipment is under that chair. I've got my treadmill there. I've got that spinny thing under there, and I've got my vibration plate under there as well. No excuses. No excuses, Anna. Get on it. So, all right. So I'll be back on Monday to do open live, and then I will be back on Tuesday to do Superfan live, just tarot only, no talking. And then on Wednesday, I'll probably go on Instagram. Oh God, let me tell you about the vibration plate really quickly. I already told it the last time I was on here, but I'll just say it again quickly for Gia, because she was like, how do you like the vibration plate? I love it. I will never stop using it. It does lymphatic draining. It tunes in your nervous system. I love it. However, this is what I did. There's a reason why they programmed the vibration plate for 10 minutes, you idiot. Talking to myself. There's a reason why they do the vibration plate for 10 minutes, and they literally set all vibration plate to 10 minutes for a reason. So when I first started doing the vibration plate, the first 8 days of the vibration plate, I was using it for half an hour. So I would do 10 minutes standing on it, and I'm like this. Did you get it on? Yes, I got it on TikTok. Shall I show you the one that I got? So literally, look, all my equipment is here. Look. So I've got my vibration plate. I've got that one, the spinny thing, and then I have got my treadmill right there. That spinny one, and then these are all the treadmill was from Amazon. This was from TikTok. That one, I even use it on my arms. And then I need to wipe my floor. And then I've got this vibration plate, and it's literally set for 10 minutes. And look how good it is, guys. It's got the seating position, it's got the squat position, it's got you putting one hand on it and then doing the leg stretches, and then it's got, what symbol is that? Doing the squatty thing. Yes, I don't really have any problems having shits. I don't really have problems having shits, so never had any issues with it. But the story that I'm going to tell you about the first 8 days of my vibration plate. Oh God. So the first 8 days I was using the vibration plate for half an hour every day. Half an hour? Supposed to only use it for 10 minutes, you moron. I don't have any issues shitting anyway, so I'm good with that, because I drink green tea. Green tea is cancer fighting foods drink. So see you soon, honey. So Gia, 8 days on the vibration plate, half an hour. I sit on it 10 minutes, stand on it 10 minutes, put my arm on it for 10 minutes to shake all my fat here. Shake all the fat. So I'm doing that for half an hour. 8 days straight. Every day. On the 9th day, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning on the 9th day, and my whole body was going like that. What is going on here? My whole body was like this. I'm literally I got up from my bed, 3 o'clock in the morning. I need to go to the toilet. And what happens? My whole body is like that. I could feel my whole body going like that. And I understood that my nervous system is so activated. I overused it. My body was overstimulated that I could still feel the vibration in my body. It freaked me out because I didn't know that beginners is supposed to use the vibration plate 1 to 2 times a week for when you're a beginner. Don't set it to number 10 shake. Set it to like number 5. So it's low setting, 1 to 2 times a week. If you're a beginner, 10 minutes only. Half an hour, 8 days straight, I was doing it. So every morning, so when I started to feel that shake, I was like, when I was like that in the toilet at 3 o'clock in the morning, my whole body was like that. And I could feel my chest and my whole hand was moving. My body was the nervous system was still in shake mode that it came to me when I was asleep. So that was on the 9th day. I woke up and my body was fine. It was still, but I was like, maybe that was just a coincidence. I won't use my vibration plate today. Let's see what happens. Second day, 3 o'clock in the morning, walk into the toilet. My body's like this. I haven't even used the vibration plate and my body's going like that. I'm shaking and I'm like, what the fuck? I have no control over my body. I was like, I'm not going to use the vibration plate today. This is fucking weird because my nervous system is so activated. And I'm like, oh my God, is this going to go? And I'm freaking out. Third day, it's still there, but it's subsiding. By the 4th day, it's already light shakes. And I'm not using it now for 4 days. On the 5th day, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, my body's not shaking. So then I Googled it and I said, why is my body shaking? And it says, because I overused it. My body was overstimulated, the blood, the vessels, overactivated. Half an hour every day for 8 days, that shake is still in your system. I will never stop using it. It didn't stop me from using it because it got rid of aches and pains. I slept really well, but I had to start using it sensibly. So 10 minutes only, people, twice a week, 3 times, but no more than 10 minutes. Good to know, yeah. So no, I'm only using it now. I haven't used it for 2 days, so I could literally use it today. 10 minutes only, no more than that. And then I'll use it again. What day is it today? Sunday. I'll probably use it again on Tuesday for 10 minutes. So just don't overuse your vibration plate, guys, because it's crazy. I have mine at work. Yeah. And you can use your vibration plate while you're sitting down as well, by the way. So you could be sitting down, you could just put your feet, and then your whole feet and your legs are moving along with this. Like, I've lost the stone. Maybe it looks like it, maybe it doesn't, but I can see my clothes are fitting. It looks better. I feel good. I'm going to be so sexy, yeah? I'm going to dress up like a slut. I haven't been able to dress up like a slut for a while. So when I get sexy, man, I'm going to be like wearing crop tops and shit like that. And be like, yo, look at this tight ass. How old are you, woman? You got like white hair on your head. I'm going to be like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to dress up like a right slut. My daughter's going to be like, Mum, you ain't going out like that. And I'm going to be like, but babe, I bought you the same outfit in a different colour. She'll be like, okay. I'm 45, man. I'm single. Yeah, I might be 45. Who gives a shit? I'm 45. I don't have a man. My daughter's 23. Fuck me. The whole world is my oyster, man. I'm going to go for it. I'm going in, man. I'm going for gold. So I need to get my ass to at least like 9.5 stone, 10. Because I was 13 stone, which is like 80 kilograms, 85 kilograms or some shit like that. I don't do kilograms. Is it kilos, kilograms? I don't know. And then I went down to 70. So I just need to get myself height to weight ratio. I'm 5'4". I can't be looking like I'm pregnant with triplets. I can't walk around this way. You're at the perfect age. I know. No man, no children to look after. My mum's gone. It's like, fuck it. I'm going in for gold, man. Somebody says to me, wow, you look like you're 23. I'll be like, because I am. I am 23. Like, my bestie was like, do you not want to dye your hair? And I was like, honey, if my whole hair could be white and silver, I would be silver white hair. That's what I would do. But my hair is so weird. It grows in dribs and drabs. Like, the way that my hair grows, it's like it grows like the white hair is there, but it's like it's not full. It's not like a full hair of white hair because my hair is still black. It's weird. At 45, that was the best age. I wore a white bikini. I'm going in for gold, man. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to look like a slut. It looks like highlights, yeah. And in the sun, it looks even better. Like, when I go in the sun, you can see, like, tendrils of silver, and it looks like it's so... And I'm just like, look, guys, look at my hair. This is my siren era. I love this. I love that. My siren era. I'm going to use that from now on. Sorry, Irene. I'm going to be like, I'm in my siren era, guys. I'm doing it. And so should you guys. So should you. Somebody said you should dress for your age. And I said, yeah, you shouldn't just go away from my life. Dress for your age. I'm going to dress however the fuck I want. If you still got it, go for it. I need to go to Hawaii. How are the men over there? I'm seeing that these men are quite... I know, what does it even mean? I was even in Hawaii on a hill in a white bikini. I want to do that. I want to go to Hawaii in a white bikini. I'm going in, man. 45, man. I'm young, free, single, and ready to mingle. I'm ready to go for gold. All right, guys. I love you. I'm going to have to fucking cook. Fuck. I hate cooking. I got to go cook. I love you. I will see you guys soon. Have an amazing day, an amazing night, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to do my best to post up this live on my YouTube channel. I love you. I love you. I love you. God bless you. And I will see you on Tuesday. Save me a plate. Love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you.